Wait, you didn't do anything. Go, 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 go. I'm in Sujimento, but I want you to jump to Anato. Go, 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 go.
Of being a small YouTube. No, that doesn't sound interesting enough. The harsh reality.
Anyway, I was pinned down behind some crates with Barrett. Bullets and laser fire everywhere. No smile on it. I started steeling myself to go out fighting. Then that idiot. Next thing I know, 2 of the pirates are dead, and he's got the 3rd one in a headlock. Drags him out into the open at gunpoint and demands to talk, or else I'm going to demonstrate Newton's 3rd law on this guy's temporal lobe. I didn't overhear everything, but after the 10 longest seconds, and that's the last, they could have grav jumped anywhere. I tried. You want to try it? Go ahead. But
That joke land? Probably not. God, why am I so unfunny? What kind of shitty joke is too lazy with this edit? I need to keyframe something. No, you idiot. It's pointless. People are gonna use you. This thumbnail sucks. The video's gonna bomb. Just scrap the video at this point. No one's gonna watch it. You'll never be anything. What is wrong with you? You'll never be good enough. Hi, this is the Glass Half Full, and what you just watched was a totally accurate, not at all exaggerated depiction of what it feels like to be a small YouTuber. And before you guys ask, yes, it never gets better. YouTube has many success stories. Stories about average people who changed their lives by pressing the upload button on this strange website that told you to broadcast yourself. At least at one point it did. And it's a story so old that you can find when the platform first began all those years ago. However, this video isn't about that. And there's another side to YouTube that may not seem as glamorous, but is a lot more common. Where instead of being rewarded with trending pages and plaques, we get nothing but anxiety, stress, and a whole bunch of disappointments. This is the reality that no one talks about. The reality of being a small YouTuber.
Oh shit, did I not do it?
I feel like everyone watching this video at one point has said, I want to become a YouTuber. Whether it's a passing thought, a joke they said to their friends, or something they actually want to pursue, it feels as though it's like a canon event for anyone in their life. However, I was much different from that. I was actually much worse. I distinctively remember going on the family computer to watch Thomas the Tank Engine roleplay on YouTube and noticing the video Pokemon in real life on the sidebar. And I thought, hey, I like Pokemon, of course I'm gonna watch this. Which little did I know would be the catalyst for me getting obsessed with the platform. And before long, I received my first iPad, which only helped indulge my YouTube obsession. Most of what I watched was fairly basic. Skit-based channels influenced a lot of what my humor is today, and Let's Play channels mixed with eating snacks was and will always be the perfect combo.
It's been around for like most of my life. For as long as I can remember, I've been like an actual YouTube addict. Golden era of Minecraft content. I was watching Dan TDM, I was watching Stampy.
It was when I was 7 or 8 years old. I was introduced whenever I looked up a Pixelmon Let's Play on YouTube on my family's iMac.
So I'm 90% sure it was the Angry Video Game Nerd.
My brothers were the ones that actually introduced me to it, because I think they put on like a video by Ryan.
I got into content creating because my ex-girlfriend showed me a bunch of interesting live YouTube sloppers from the makeup industry, and I realized how interesting their fucking lives were despite all the shortcomings and longcomings, right?
Strike too much matter and become over income.
Oh, really? Take these resources, yep, and deposit them. Oops. Take these resources and deposit them. Oops. Yeah, that's better.
Bird.
Okay, so we need to get in there, but I don't know how. Oh, never mind, that works. Feel like that's it, but it could be. That's not it, huh? Oh, it's hot in here. I might have to start using the air conditioner since it's 82 degrees in here. Nice, I didn't have to actually do the battery puzzle. I guess not, but it might be good to do it. Obtain 3 power cells, security, pull out daddy's storage, was going to audio transmission, back to Vectera. Emergency transmission 01. I like the smaller monitor, it makes it easier for me to work. Smaller. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I am trying to do. What's it called? Back to Vectera. Back to Vectera. Emergency transmission 01. I'm going to go through and listen to everything here.
You know the drill, Vasco. Where? Oh, I'd kill. This isn't a This is detectives. Trackers.
As you can already see.
Greetings, fellow trackers. We recently received a book apprentice and Celia, an imposter masquerading as the man. Crimson Fleet.
I'm on D.
It was. Priority communicated. Attention to collective. I can't believe we got into this. Personal log. Heller. I'm here. So met with a lawyer and was.
I think I've got a quest for, or at least 2 quests that want me to listen to all of these, so I'm just trying to get them all out of the way. There's like maybe like quest leads and all of this stuff, but I don't really know, so I'm just trying to get through all of it.
Listen up, scumbags.
Calling all spaces. You know.
Supervisor's log. Supervisor's log supplemental. How's that sad little outpost outside
Oh, no.
Atlantis treating you, Booker? Didn't think I would know where you and all your other two-faced traitorous bastards are hiding out at? Oh, I know. Brothers and sisters, now is...
Brothers and sisters. This is Vanguard Moira. Sorry if I had to reclaim.
Oh, that's it. Okay, that was all of them, I think, and hopefully I got whatever lead I needed. So I don't have to find the batteries if I had the security to get through the computer, which is good because I don't want to find the fucking batteries. Those things are worth money. Oh no, you can't loot them, huh? Okay. Let's look around because I think there is something here.
No, I remember a lot of Spider-Man videos.
From the very beginning, I found the concept of being a YouTuber to be awesome. The fact that these people can build an incredibly large audience from just playing a video game, talking about a show I like, or just simply making people laugh sounded so much fun to me, and something I want to experience as well. And this was all before I found out that these people were doing this as a career. Like, you mean to tell me that this was their job? Yeah, sorry mom and dad, no amount of career days will ever change my mind. This is 100% what I want to do for the rest of my life. However, I never really knew what kind of specific genre of videos I want to make.
A lot of people want to do this, but they don't have the fucking capacity to actually be there for a long time. Every day, keeping that, even if there is dead air, you're at least busy doing something, keeping people entertained. A lot of people don't have that kind of wherewithal in their lives. They can't be this endless source of entertainment for people. I'm not entertaining all the time, but I'm at least there, consistent, trying to be there and showing that I'm playing the games and all that. Damn, this place is looted over. I guess I just did it all, huh? Okay. I think there's some piece of loot here, but I don't really know.
So, you, what? Let me... Okay. Be a while before and hey! Seems like you've been keeping busy, Dusty. My contract's up with Argo. Works for me.
I want Samco. No, I want Andreja. I want to unassign Andreja. And I want to take Supervisor Lynn on the shield breaker. Oh, I don't know. She's an outpost management person, but I don't really care. Stealth. Oh, no. Andreja would be better to have on the ship, actually, than Lynn. Lynn should be at my current outpost. Outpost, right? Yeah, ship. Let's go. So assign her to the shield. No, I will take Andreja to this shield breaker. Yeah. My wife gives me an XP buff if she stays sleeping with me on the ship, which is good. She's a leader. And
I didn't have my own PC or laptop to play any games off of, and frankly I was, and still am pretty awful, talking on camera without a script. So even though YouTube was something I definitely want to do, I didn't really know...
I never script, ever.
Hold on, give me a second. So even though YouTube was something I definitely wanted to do, I didn't know what kind of YouTuber I'd be.
Damn it, I lost my pen.
Right there, you get it. And it wasn't until a couple years down the line, I was scrolling through my homepage, probably biding my time for a Markiplier or Munching Orange upload, and I stumbled upon a very specific video titled The Fall of Bleach, How It Happened. And it was strange. At this point, I wasn't as big of an anime fan as I am now. And even though I've heard of it and heard how good it is, Bleach was something I never watched, nor did I have any desire in watching. And Super Eye Patch Wolf? Who is this guy? What a dumb fucking name. Why should I trust his opinion? There were so many reasons to ignore that video, but I was kind of curious, so I clicked on it. And it was unlike anything I've ever seen on YouTube previously. The video had me invested from the very beginning. It detailed the life of Tai Takubo before becoming a mangaka, then a well-detailed explanation of what Bleach was, in such a visually interesting way that wasn't just a dude playing a video game while rambling over it. But most importantly, this was the first ever video that made me feel genuine emotions. All this time I thought that YouTubers' only purpose was to make you laugh, but I felt genuine sadness for what happened to Bleach, and it was for a story and a mangaka I had zero attachment to previously. Nowadays these videos are more commonly known as a video essay, but a decade ago these kinds of videos were few and far between, and despite the fact that this was the first video essay I've ever watched, I knew right there that whenever I became a YouTuber, I want to make videos exactly like this.
There was a show I really liked called Guilty Crown. Was just one of the anime scene punching bags. Well, the music's good, but the characters suck and the storyline just copied Code Geass. And that upset me so much. So I took the blue snowball I got, and I took my Sony Vegas 13, and I made what I wanted to call like a defensive guilty crown. It's 3 minutes long. There's no audio balancing. It is awful. But at that point, wanting to pursue YouTube at some capacity never truly left my brain.
Speed Racer 2008.
I love that movie.
I watched this movie for the very first time when I was 4 years old. It came out in 2008. And then there's a conversation he's having with his mother, and she says something that's along the lines of, when I go to see you race, I go to see you make art. And then the final race scene in the movie is artistic. It's just a beautiful, beautiful movie. The push I needed of like, oh shit, I want to make stuff. I want to make things.
Everyone has that specific moment or video that pushed them to fully commit to making a YouTube.
For me, I think it was actually Cat's Purr, of all things.
Thanks for responding to my... Due to the uncertainty of the political situation in the settled city... Damaging property of the owning group... Look alive!
YouTube channel. And the fall of Bleach and how it happened was the second biggest.
So for me, I saw this girl Cat's Purr, and she did fairly well for such a small creator. Oh no, what's that sound? Oh, there we go. Ooh, new, more perfect union. Timothy Kane. Seattle drug crisis is on Earth ahead of the World Cup. Art watching. I was watching something about squid tips, right? And then
push for me. Yeah.
So for me, Cat's Purr was somebody who inspired me. It was her Daishang Tower challenge on permadeath, which is something I'm into as well. And I was like, wait, you could just put 2 hours and 40 minutes of your life on a YouTube channel, unedited?
Welcome back to the Daishang Tower for the Blood Moons. So just merge those two together. And let's just check and see. Let me just take off all the mods from everything. And just prioritize our mods for this Coil Sniper. Modify. So we can put one of these on there, one of those, one of those, one of those. And it's a nice purple one as well, by the way. Yeah, perfect. Perfect, perfect. And also...
She tries harder than I do because she goes offline. I just publish my whole goddamn life like the Truman Show. We're a totally different thing. She probably has anxiety and stuff like that. I have an anxiety about turning off the stream, not staying on it. I want everybody to see, you know? People need to see. Ooh, I kept. So we'll go up to the Navy. Small.
Warp drive active.
Did you get my drones? Yeah, you did.
drive active.
So there should be some coil ammo here as well that we can take down. Oh yes, there is 303. Very nice, very nice.
Now, she did this video 3 years ago, which to me is super advanced. She was doing this way earlier than me. See, she's doing all kinds of editing. I don't have the patience. I'm not sitting there and editing for hours and hours. That means you're not gaming and you're not getting better, you know. So, let's get up. Probably have to kill some people here. She's like editing, speeding through all the inventory stuff she's got to do, which I don't have the patience to do. Now, she got 4K subs, and you can see how hard she works for it.
And how is the forged iron coming along? 49, so there's still a way to go. So meanwhile, we could just go put this stuff away, and we could go and see how our crops are doing upstairs.
She's living in the tower now.
Oh, I know what we needed to do. We needed to make a new, like, pillar in the middle there so that they don't damage the center, like the center part, so that the whole building doesn't come falling down.
Yeah.
So let's see if we have some cobblestone and some concrete here. That's what we should do. We have concrete, we've got cobblestone. Fantastic. Good. Yes, we should definitely do that.
She's like reinforcing the building because it will come down. The zombies will bring it down. I've seen it before. This is a game that I maxed out achievements on, like her. You know, I am a 7 days player to a degree. I don't play 7 days all the time, but I like 7 days. So, I am catching a nap. Let's go sleep for 24 hours or whatever. It is 7:30, so 12 hours would be 7 a.m. 8, 9, 10, 11.
Definitely, definitely. That is,
Definitely.
Be up and running for the next blood.
She's autistic.
Oh, that is for sure. So, see, what will happen now is that, like, if I jump up here, they're going to try and tear down these corners, but if I put, like, a support here in the middle, they're going to try and, like, hit that instead. And you know what I should do is I should use...
Repair the marble.
The nibs, actually. Look how much damage they did to this. That's not good at all. Let's get that fixed up first thing before we even, like, put any materials into the middle pillar. And I think I'll just use the nibs, actually. So what I mean by nibs is the tiny little bits that that Primate uses for his horde base. Another crowbar, very nice. So, just so that...
So this is why I watched her video and I saw that long form was possible. At least her version of it. My version of it is unedited Truman style. I do Truman style long form, where I just show you my entire life if I'm awake, essentially. Her thing is totally different. She does like edited short form, long form, and I don't know, it's like a different thing. But she inspired me to believe that what I could do could be possible. And what he's talking about is like, what was the video that inspired you? This is it, the Daishang Tower Challenge in Darkness Falls, which is a 7 days to die mod. And I didn't even know about 7 days. I just happened to catch her playing some game that I played. I don't remember what it is.
But I understand.
I think I got on her because there was some there was an old game that I don't remember the name of now, but it was isometric and it was supposed to be really big, but then it failed, and I can't remember the name of it. It's on my list somewhere. But she played that game, and they all thought it was going to be the successor to Ultima. Can't think of it.
Did you need something?
I love the
Happy
combat log,
adventure.
actually.
On what the heck I'm doing. You'll see soon why. Let's just put like normal blocks around as a guide. So this is the center, right? So let me just put these here so I know like where I'm building. Because once I start placing the nibs down, I'm not gonna be entirely sure like where they go otherwise. So what I mean by nibs is what was the word to use? Dome? Yeah. So cube 5 meter dome middle 06. This is a one of the tinier bits. We'll place one downwards there, but this one we'll place upwards. And I'll explain why in a second. Right there. And a second one up here, and a third one up there. Good. And now we can take these guides off, and the reason I put those guides there was just so that I like see what is the tile that I need to build these on. And the idea here is that first of all, these little nibs are very hard for the mobs to hit because they're so small, and they sort of just like run through them. So
oh, that might be the place I need to go to.
Moon, they will be milling around here in the middle, trying to hit these things, but not really doing much damage to them.
When I saw what she was doing, I was like, I could do this, and I did this for about a year. I did commentary how she did it, which is just talking about everything that I did, and then eventually I realized that I talk so much that I don't need to do that. That honestly, my own personality will just talk that much anyways. So, you know, so I stopped trying to be like her and narrate everything I did. But for a while there, I did a whole bunch of games, and I beat Alien Isolation and BioShock and stuff like that. And I just talked about everything that I did. And now I feel like I can just show you what I'm doing. And I'm a little bit different in this style. I'm a little bit more quiet now, a little bit more reserved, and I definitely scream less and get angry less.
And they'll leave these corners away, and I would really like to actually test that. Next time the mobs come in, before the Blood Moon, I would like to test that.
Yeah.
For now, though, let's just improve these all the way to concrete. And this will give a lot of support for the middle part as well. Nice. And do we need to improve anything else? Is everything else in pretty much good order? It is? Yes? Perfect. So, now that that is fixed... I mean, we could put more nibs around here as well, but I think one should be just fine. So here's the thing for those who don't quite understand how this works. So even though visual...
So I like it. I saw that she was playing music like this, and I saw that you could do a lot with it. You could do like different things with it. She was like more open-minded than I think a lot of other streamers were in terms of her execution. But I also realized that she had worked really, really hard for 4K subs. And I was like, that's probably what's going to happen to me. When you look at it, you're like, wow, she's done a set of about 120 videos, and they're all really good like this. But, you know, and she puts her heart and soul into it, but she only made it to 4K subs. And this is a woman. Women just do better than men. You know, she's got a way bigger... she's got a way bigger, you know, she's got a way bigger presence than most, but it's still like, you know, but she kind of hit her ceiling at 4K, and I was like, I wonder if I might do that. I might cap at 4K, and that might be kind of the secret joke about the whole thing is do you cap at 4K? Is that the most that you can possibly get in your scene or whatever? And that's kind of how I feel now. Yeah, it's like 4K is about the max of what I can expect from the scene.
We can see just a little tiny part. Like if it looks like it's floating, the way the game sees each and every like shape, so there's like a gazillion different shapes in the game. They all take the space of one cube though. So as far as building and construction goes, the game sees every shape, regardless of how small or big it is. They see it as this kind of block. And so the way although visually we see it as tiny little corner pieces, the game sees it as being like a stack of...
See, she is good at this, and she's good at teaching little secrets and stuff about, and I didn't know that about 7 Days, what she was talking about. And so it's worth watching the videos, but I realized very quickly that the likelihood of this long form stuff going anywhere unless you set yourself on fire or put a naked girl in your fucking lap with her titties hanging out, or like go to a party, like make life a party, or throw political bombs or stuff like this, you're not going to go anywhere. So I try to do all of it. I was like, what if I make an album? What if I do politics? What if I'm a musician? What if I sing? What if I do video games? What if I do long form all the time in a fucking Truman Show kind of execution? where if I'm awake, I'm online unless I'm dealing with something in the real life. What if I show them me driving? What if I show them everything about it? You know, and that, I think that's far beyond what she's willing to do. But I think it's less interesting than how she does what she does, which is like editing and making it at least seem palatable. I don't think a lot of my work is palatable because you have to sit through so much of a grind and a slog to get through to the interesting stuff that you kind of wonder, is it worth it? And I'm sure all the people that watch me kind of figure that, but I do keep about 10 butts in the seats all in all, you know, about 10 subs, and that's okay. You know, sometimes they sub, sometimes they don't, but I'm really loving my community because it is proof that I can do what I need to do.
Cubes.
I want to do this all my life till I'm like 90, and I want to look at the collection of my videos and be like, I did something really big with my life. I don't care if anybody ever gave me validation. I don't need it, and I don't want it from anybody.
And hence why
I know that I did well.
These little nibs are actually holding this thing up now. Yeah. So, next thing to do is...
She sounds so much like my dead friend who shot his father and then himself a second later. She's got that same sort of personality of sort of anxious.
Oh, I wanted to leave all the...
She's confident and bored, but she's also, like, anxious.
The stuff behind for our next blood moon. So let's just stick this stuff over here. So we've got the coil sniper now, and we've got this coil ammo as well, which is fantastic. I guess I could leave these other weapons here as well. Might as well leave them there. Ooh, we got another scrap iron club at some point, probably from the blood moon. We should improve the one that we have. Very nice. And I think, you know, it could be that that forged iron is ready by now, but just in case it isn't, let's take a little trip upstairs and just see whether or not our crops are ready yet. And now, since last time we were clearing out all the loot, we want to leave the entire building alone, you know, stay far away from the rest of the building so that it will respawn again. So we're just going to take the ladder up because this is going to, by going into an area, the game sees you as having seen the loot and it resets it. So the smaller sort of vertical space that we can, or the smaller like horizontal space that we go into, the better. So if we go up the ladder, we're only taking the space of one horizontal block, which is much better than going on the stairwell where we'd be going around in circles, you know, as we spiral up. So let's go see how our crops are doing. I haven't checked on them in ages. So we had that blood moon going on earlier on. So let's have a look. So our snares are still going over there. We've got some new honey to collect. Oh, actually, that's just like animal fat this time. Fair enough. Our little apple trees are coming along nicely. And we had some apples actually in our inventory, don't we? Yeah, we could plant actually a couple of apples. Although we do need animal feed for those snares once they pop up. So you know what? I think I'm just going to use these apples for animal feed instead. And next time the snares pop up, we'll have some animal feed ready and waiting. Looks like we had one there as well already.
Industrial rig.
Good. And the water situation seems to have solved itself. We don't seem to have any more problems with the water, which is fantastic. Our crops, so the goldenrod seems to be coming.
Wow, she made it all the way to the roof.
And potatoes are coming in.
And she's like living up there.
Just fine. The yucca is growing. The blueberry's growing. We've got an aloe growing over here. We're going to need a whole bunch more. So the next task, as you can see in the upper right of the corner, is to have 16 aloes. So we're going to have to grow more of those to get that task done. So yeah, the crop situation is going just fine. We'll come back and check later on. Now, let's go back down and see how the chemistry station, or no, the forged iron is coming along. So we need that forged iron to be able to make the chemistry station. And once we have that, we can have a look at the other classes as well. Obviously, we need the mechanic class to be able to make the gyrocopter, but also it'd be really, really nice if we could afford to also make a book for security, so that we could pack a little bit of a harder punch for our fights and get a little bit of protection as well. There's some really, really nice perks in the security class. So let's go see how things are going over here. So how's our big forge doing over here? 24, so there's 17 more to go. Takes 6 more minutes for that to be ready. Okay, so meanwhile, let's take the mods off this and just fuse these two together. This is a higher quality one, which is really nice. So that's going to be nice as a sort of backup weapon for sure. Just stick those on there. Good.
Back on Vectera. I honestly thought, shit. So, man, they're in. Yeah. He tells me we need to start.
So I think while we're waiting for that to come along, I think we shall let's make some more frame shapes and start working on that. I'm going to start working on that catwalk that I was talking about in the episode before last. So I would like to make a catwalk that wraps around the entire building, so that whenever we want to go killing like the vultures, and if we want to do some sniping, we can. It's very risky though, so it's going to require a lot of jumping around, and I'm really hoping I don't fall. Because if I fall, that means we're going out of the building, and that's the challenge over right there. So it makes me very, very nervous to do this. In one of my previous games, I did already fall once, and so we'll see how this goes.
Oh. We gotta fight. I'm gonna get him. Here, I gotta fight. I'm gonna kill a Federation Navy Comet here. I'm gonna get a Fed Navy Comet. Come on, bitch. Come on, bitch. Kill him. Kill him. Kill him. Kill him. Kill him. No. Kill him. The damage has stopped and I don't know why. Get on him. Kill 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 him. Kill. Oh yeah. Fuck you. Nope. Fuck you. I don't want you coming back here. Good fight.
Hey, were we talking?
I don't want you coming back here. Go back wherever you're born. Yep. Bye. I caught me a fucking. I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna post it in militia here. I caught me a nice. Fed Navy Comet. Oh, yeah. Yup. Oh yeah. He tried to defang me. I didn't see that he defanged me. Oops. Wait, no. What are you doing? Come back here. No, stop this now. Stop this now. Imperial Navy Acolytes. Scoop 2 cargo. Nice, 10 mil. I should go sell it. Is there like a regional market nearby or whatever? No. Lex. I don't know. What about like I don't know, like Hobgob? Look for Hobgob in a nearby market, and we'll go to wherever that is. Hobgob 2s, right? Nearby market, there's a lot at that place, Tama. There's a Tama market. I don't want to go to Tama, though. None of these places seem very safe, so whatever. Oh yeah, Fed Navy Comet, bitch. Yeah. Scoop to cargo hold. Kill him. Kill him.
Oh, man. Bingo. You miss the fun, man. Oh, yeah. So, and then I was drifting. Got a signal. Hey. Yeah. Give me a minute. Let me know when you want it. Still think there might be. Phew, you got it. Catch you on.
Kicked his ass. Yes, I did. Sent that bitch home in a taxi. Okay, back on track now.
Starting to think you forgot about me.
I should have scooped those drones to my bay. I'm stupid. Oh well. Okay, now we go to the next step of it or whatever, which is listen to emergency transmission 2. Notes, emergency transmission 2.
You've given the fleet a lot of trouble, Barrett. Hey, since when is surviving being attacked
Vessel
causing
3.
trouble? Isn't that just fighting back? Hey, pilot, could you move your arm a little bit to the left? I can't make out the console.
Oh, I gotta go to a doctor.
Trying to figure out our destination. Probably transmitting this conversation right now while we're still in orbit. Well, yeah. Thought I was making that pretty obvious. Okay. Put the gun down. I'm done. See? My retinas are pointing away from the console.
Fuck, I should have gotten in the truck. It's really far.
Time up. Once we get back to the base, the fun starts.
I should have gotten the truck. I forgot I had it there. And now I'm like halfway to the ship. When I get really low, I'll pop a what are they called? I'll pop a Panacea. Nice, I capped the site. Sweet, I even capped the site.
What is it? Well, hello, sunshine.
Gotta go to Cheyenne. Go to see a doctor. I wish I could get a shipboard doctor. It's a serious problem with this game. Okay, go and see a doctor. This was bad. Track through terrible conditions. No, not Alpha Centauri. We'll go to Cheyenne. Cheyenne. Okay, we're going to Aquila. Aquila City. Let's go.
Welcome to the Freestar Collective. Please maintain your crew
Open this window, it's too hot. Yeah, that's better. Contraband! Oh no. Oh, damn it, no. Just, I'll just run from him, fuck it. Oops, I went to the wrong area though. I want to go to Wolf, which is out here. Wolf. I want to go to the den. Shut up, you.
Switching over to standard engines.
I was 17, my friend and I were gonna do the whole create a YouTube channel and buy big house thing, and after we recorded an Among Us video, he realized it was stupid and we never commit to it, which pissed me off so much that I made this channel just to spite him. Yeah, f you, Sid. Who can't commit now, you piece of shit? Creating that first video is obviously pretty hard. For the longest time, you've always dreamed about being in a position where hundreds upon thousands of people are watching you, but in execution, it's terrifying. But what's even more terrifying here is deciding what video that would be, since this video will be people's very first impression of what videos you make, how you go about doing so, and who you are. And while it's easy to go to other big YouTubers' first videos and seeing how different they are compared to now, it's only when you try doing it yourself you realize how strange it is to make your very first video.
It was so much harder than I thought it was gonna be.
Which is really funny because two of my big videos are that and the 3.5 hour long Mario spin-off retrospective. I don't even give that much of a fuck about Mario. I don't know why I stuck to that.
My first non-Let's Play video, a game review on like Elden Ring or Cyberpunk or something, and I had absolutely no idea what I was doing.
Yeah, when I uploaded my first video, there is a lot of stress, but also like a lot of freedom.
It was totally on a whim of like a really depressed night that I decided to finish that video, and if I didn't do that, I don't think I would have done YouTube. And I was so depressed because I was like, I don't have anywhere to go. I'm like 18, 19, and I'm doing nothing. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be depressed no matter what I do. I'm gonna finish this video with my 0 editing expertise.
I sucked at editing. I was using Sony Vegas. I don't know if people still know about that, but
when it came to rendering the video and I tried to render at 60, and I was like, why does everything look so bad? What's going on? No, I think it was like 2 months total that the video took to make, because I uploaded it in November and I started in August. Oh man, my first video was possibly one of the most difficult that I could do, and it took me 3 months to make it, and I didn't think it was going to be that hard, but I'm glad that I
got Aurora from somewhere.
forced my way into teaching myself how to edit.
It's stressful. It's stressful uploading your first video because it's like you give it your all. That's what you're most excited to make. That's the first thing you want to do, and it's like if it's not received well, which typically your first video is kind of your weakest. I mean, you haven't established your style or your skill. It's scary. Like that first video is really like, it determines the trajectory of your channel. If it goes bad, it goes bad, and if it goes good, then you have a good path forward.
And in my case, I think I've made my interests pretty clear at this point. So when it came time to upload my very first video to YouTube, I think all of you can guess what type of video I'd make first.
You got a problem with our history?
Yeah, see, pretty obvious. How I Met Your Mother is a show I absolutely adore, but it's garnered a reputation for having one of, if not the most hated series finale on television. A reputation I saw the argument for, but personally I didn't agree with. And so I thought it would be a good idea to make a video on why it was a great finale. Not only because this was my genuine opinion, but also because if there's anything I've learned up until this point, it's that controversial opinion equals lots of views. So I made a script, brought a microphone for my friend, used what little editing skills I learned from high school drama class, created a thumbnail on Canva, and a good couple of weeks later, I finished my first ever YouTube video. And after getting over that early hump of struggling to make that first video, I had pretty high hopes for it, to say the least. And on January 22nd at 5:31 p.m., I clicked the button I've dreamed about clicking for my entire life. And huzzah! It was kind of surreal to see at first. A video I created was getting watched by someone out there in the world right now. Granted, it could have just been a friend or a family member, but just the sheer idea of it made me so excited. And over the course of the next 6 to 7 hours, I would constantly refresh my YouTube analytics to see if I gained a view, which most times I did. By the time I went to sleep, the video was at 33 views and I had 7 subscribers to my name. And I was thinking that overnight, the video would start to take off, and in the morning I would see it over the 1,000 view mark and a couple hundred subscribers to my name. And 8 hours later, when I did wake up, I jumped out of bed, opened my laptop, went straight to my analytics to see that the video was now at 35 views and I had 6 subscribers. At that moment, I remember thinking something that I'll probably never forget for as long as I live.
I got that Fed Navy comet. I happened to catch him right as he came in, and that's what it takes. You have to catch them and keep your distance. I should orbit at 20 km. I have my orbit set at 25, but I think I want 20. Set default for 20, and that way I'm like always at distance to stop
drive
them.
active.
Are we done here? Yeah, I have to leave. Undock. It sucks that you have to dock at a space station just to sell one drug. You should fire off a drone from your ship. This guy did some armor damage to me. I like these space games. They've sucked me in. I need a good fantasy game to suck me in. Like, Mortal could be good, I guess, but it's like, it's so repetitive. Oh no, I need a doctor. Oops. Fuck. I need a doctor. I have to go back. Some bitch. So go back. We're going out to Cheyenne again. Just to go see a fucking doctor as if you couldn't get one on your ship. It's so dumb. Am I in the right system? No. Oh, before I can jump? I think you crashed. Son of a bitch. You did crash. You crashed. So annoying. Yep. Dune Awakening's $30 right now. I think they got rid of the PvP because it's just toxic. It's probably a pretty good base builder, and it's modern, at least, unlike Conan. Dune Awakening for $30. I just bought a monitor. Oh, do I have oh, tomorrow I have the doctor? Oh yeah. No, not tomorrow, but the day after I've got the doctor at 8:30. Okay. Well, I want Starfield out of my system. I want to play it to death. Oops, just fucking flashlight was off. Oops.
As I stared at that number and just thought, 1,000 people is a lot of people. Even 100 people is a lot of people. Oh my god. You might be saying that I was fucking stupid to think I would immediately take off, and you're absolutely right for thinking that. But in my defense, it is so easy to come across success stories where a creator can
What's
upload
up, guys?
one or two
Welcome back.
videos
Today
and
we've
have
got
their career immediately take off from there. However, there's another side for new YouTube channels.
And some new information from Bethesda about an upcoming Starfield update.
Starfield update!
Now, this is really good, especially for those of you who are on PlayStation, because ever since the launch of Starfield over on PlayStation, there's been a lot of crashing issues and issues saving the game, things like that. And even after their first patch, it seems things actually got a little bit worse. But thankfully, things are going to be looking up, and we've got some great information about some fixes for that. So they did post earlier today. Another Starfield update is planned to release next week on all platforms. Full patch notes will be available, but this will target multiple crash and stability issues and several gameplay fixes. So this is not just for like fixing the PlayStation issues, because this is coming out to all platforms, but for a lot of the bugs that people have been experiencing and like crashing, stability, things like that, hopefully this should fix it up. Some of the things I've been encountering, especially on PC, are that weird like incursion duplication glitch type situations that are happening, where the symbols don't go away and the map slowly gets flooded with them. Hopefully that's something that does get fixed. We don't really know exactly just yet, because we don't have those full patch notes, but hopefully soon all of those details are revealed and we can figure out what exactly is getting fixed. But this is coming out at some point next week, which is really soon. I mean, today's Friday, next week is just a few days away. So hopefully we get this very soon, especially for those of you on PlayStation, so you could start playing with some more stability. That's all we know right now, though. Be sure to drop a like. Let me know in the comments what you think is going to be fixed in this update, what you need fixed, and subscribe for future content from me. But thank you for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video.
Star parcel freighter to unknown vessel. The Star Parcel's fleet's got a load of these built like tanks, but it's gonna take hours to fix this, if we can get the engine back. Sorry, company, if you step foot on here, I'm out of a job. I got a hot package that's paid for expedited delivery. They'll dock my pay if it doesn't get to its destination. Star Parcel will reward you well. The paperwork involved. I'm glad you understand it. Not my problem. Yeah, I hope so. Do I look like a... Listen... Excellent. All you need to do is drop this off to the ship server. They'll take it from there. Thanks for bailing.
I have to go to the fucking doctor anyways. So take me to New Atlantis, because I have to do that anyways, so... I love this game.
Beginning landing.
What's up, guys? Welcome back. Today we've gotten some new information from Bethesda about an
It's stormy in New Atlantis right now. This is kind of rare. Gotta go to the doctor. Oh yeah, you want to come in? Probably too hot out there, huh? I'm coming, kitty. You want to come inside? All right. Tilt the fan. Hold on. There you go. Hello, kitty. Hey. Is it hot out there? Yeah, it is, huh? Well, come inside and catch yourself some lap. Hi. Oh, well, that's a good kitty. Yes, she is. Yeah. Yeah. You say, yeah, that's what you say? Okay, well, I think you are a good kitty. Yeah, I'm just paying attention to you. You're a good kitty. Do you want lunch? Is that kind of what you're after here, kitty? Yeah, you think so? Okay. Yeah, all right, let's feed you. Gotcha. Yeah, we got you. We got you, kitty. We got you. Yeah, don't worry, kitty. We got you. Okay, beautiful kitty. Okay, hungry kitty. We have something else for you. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to step on your tail. You okay? Yeah? Okay. I didn't step on your tail, I stepped on the hair. You treat. Yeah, we got a treat for kitty. We got treats for kitty. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you excited, kitty? You excited? Okay, let's do it. Here's a hungry kitty. Oh, your water. Oh, I need to worry about Eve and Starfield real quick, and then I will scoop the box as well. So I'm sorry, guys. I got to take like a small little 3 to 5 minute break here to take care of animal care. But first, I'm going to take a look at all these clients and make sure everything's going the way it's supposed to go. Now, okay, that's good. And I don't want you to log me out. I want you to exit ship. You crash every time I do that. It's so annoying.
Alright guys, so you've been playing the Free Lanes update and you keep seeing this X-Tech stuff everywhere and wondering what on earth you're supposed to do with it. Well guys, this one is for you. X-Tech is basically the new upgrade currency, and once you understand it, it completely changes how you build your character.
How do you have that much credits?
I'm going to walk you through everything.
Oh, he's in creative mode.
How to farm it passively, and how to actually spend it properly. Let's get into it.
It is too hot for fans today. I believe I'm going to turn on the air conditioner in the interest of preserving my computer. So I'll be right back, and I'm going to scoop the litter box as well. I'll be right back. Turn this heater on in a while. no, you didn't turn on. Oh, F. You are not turned on. Well, that's no good. Oh, my air conditioner isn't coming on. Oh no. What the hell is that about? Oh no. It's hot in here. My air conditioner won't come on. Well, I better open the store or it'll get too hot here. Hey, you want to come outside? Come on. No, you can take a nap. Go outside if you want. Door's closing, kitty. You sure? No, you're just gonna stay? Okay. Clear, but what can I do? Log out, so take care of that. That's not good. I have to open this more. Okay, there's better. A bit better. Okay, no takers. Fuck. If I take a picture of a thermostat, can you identify it for me? I could upload. Yeah. Fucking annoying. Well, oops, this is the wrong way. Let's. So I need to fix my TV, and I need to got more credit. Claim reward. More faction warfare stuff. I'm getting through the whole thing, which is good. Nice. Moving on to the next thing.
Warp drive active.
I don't know how to solve this problem, but I better turn the air conditioner off. Actually, I don't know. Auto. Hopefully at least at night it'll work. Damn it, man. Why is my air conditioner not starting? Maybe I need to replace the batteries in it. Damn, I don't think I've got enough batteries. You don't want to turn on? No, you don't. I think you turn on at night. But no, my damn air conditioner isn't working again. Damn it. Oh well, what can I do? I can't do anything about that. You know, I have a fan here. I think it's working. Yeah, it's still plugged in. I imagine it probably is. Yeah, it's still plugged in. Yeah, nice. So let's do a fan aimed at me. Like that. Yeah. There we go. All the dirt that was inside of it. And then, oh yeah, and then I also want to be able to see my phone in case somebody calls. Just make sure. Okay, so I want to plug you in. I want to put you where I can see you, like there. So I'm likely to see it at least. Like that. There, like that. There. And I'm likely to see it like that. Yeah. Maybe we can... Oops, you get the keys over the top of this thing. Damn it, get off it. Maybe shove back a little bit. Like just enough so this fits. There, that's perfect actually. Then take that and move it. Oh, fan. Yeah, I think that's actually okay. Yeah, should be good. Right on. Oh, I had to go to the doctor. I'm all kinds of fucked up. How do I get in? I've got lung damage, I can hear it. And the light looks good. It's gonna look, on my new monitor, it's gonna look really good.
Welcome to Reliant Medical. If you're injured, well, judging... Alright, what? Oh my. Some good old-fashioned stitching will get you feeling good as new. So, what? You don't need me ever. Well, you've certainly come.
This thing's blowing dust in my lungs. I can feel it. Oh, I should eat something now.
Take all the time you need.
Sweet potato fries. Sweet potato fries. Oh, that was way too much. Too much.
Haven't died on me, have you? I'd hate to lose a patient.
So, I guess I could mix a drink. It's kind of like early. No, I think I'll wait. But I would like some ice water. Some ice water. Ouch, my arm.
You still with me?
Yeah. A broken arm, I move slow. Oh, I gotta do the cat box. God damn it. Sit down. Chips. Quiet. Cat box and take a piss. Oh, almost. Okay.
Take all the time you need. Haven't died on me, have you? I'd hate to lose a patient.
Don't disconnect me. I'm coming. Don't disconnect me. I'm fine. Okay.
Take care of yourself.
Yep. Save, and then check this. We need to jump the gate, activate. Jump the gate, activate.
Warp drive active.
I'm low on drones, so if they choose to defang me, that might be bad news for me, but I mean,
The majority of citizens here in New Atlantis count on Reliant Medical. I believe our reputation speaks for itself.
okay, I'm going to scoop the cat box and get my daily stuff out of the way, guys. I'm sorry, it's kind of early in the day. It's a better time to do it. BRB. All right, yeah, that trash bag's... guess I will do a separate bag. This. Okay. I will hold with this, scoop with this, and hold with my feet because of my broken arm. This cat takes so many pisses. Are you? That's all right. What's this? Oh, PvE. Okay, and then target him. Shoot him. I want to Alt-Tab to Starfield and jump. There we go. We'll go back to Eve and it'll play itself while I'm scooping the box. I'll be right back. Ah.
Should you find yourself in need, medical supplies are available for purchase at, if I may say, very competitive prices.
Competitive prices. I think that's Nico Bellic. Fairly sure that's Nico Bellic. He sounds like Ren, the voice of Ren and Stimpy.
There are a few injuries that can't be addressed here. If you walk in, you will almost assuredly walk out.
So, just down for a minute. Shove this back. Get to this whole area. That needs new litter, and this has got to go outside. This has got to be dumped. There we go. Okay, all that stuff. No, no, dear. I'll flip it over. Probably fix it. Oh. Put you there. Put some litter in it. Okay. Okay, gotta wash my hands. I dropped this out the window. Door. Okay. Well. of some ketchup. A little bit of ketchup and fries, not too much. And oh, don't drop it. And water. Ooh, let's try the tiniest little bit. Don't disconnect at me. I am making lunch. Okay, I have scooped the box and washed my hands, and I got lunch ready. I took care of the kitty and fed her. Got no more. Oh, I got the television has kind of arrived. Gotta fix it. So, there we go. Okay, I'm gonna have some sweet potato fries and corn. That's too much ketchup.
Channels that you never see but are much more common, which is the fact that there's a good 99.99% chance that your first video
To give the commands
will
to a
do
drone requires you to have an active target.
That video specifically, I don't think anyone watched.
Yeah, it definitely didn't go the way that I thought it would, because, you know, at least especially at like the young age of 11, like you think that when you upload to YouTube, you're instantly gonna get hundreds, maybe even like thousands of views. That video maybe got like 10 views.
So yeah, I was satisfied with where I was at the time, even though I was getting these low views and my videos were horrible. And I think my perspective on everything changed once I started looking into other small channels and befriending other content creators and seeing that they were performing way better than me and how their videos were like significantly more polished. It like, comparison is the thief of joy. The second I started to get to know other people, like I felt terrible about my own stuff.
I guess I was disappointed because I feel like I did have like a lot of skills, like at least like much from like a beginner, because I had a lot of skills that I could make to an entertaining video, but I guess it wasn't enough to make it for people to watch it. It's hard to rely on like your own like satisfaction from like an entire variable that's like out of your control.
Satisfaction. So after this gigantic sniff of humble crack, it would be so easy to just give up there. Accept that you've tried and realize the whole YouTube thing will never work out and never
Please
look
do.
back. But this whole experience has only motivated me more. Now that I knew how to actually make a video, the only thing I had to do now was keep on doing it, but now find ways to make my videos do better. So as I continued my YouTube journey, it also became my mission in trying to find out the secret. The secret to becoming successful on YouTube and what exactly all these other YouTubers did to get as far as they are now. So I would try anything. YouTube video tutorials, joining sub for sub discords, yeah I know, uploading my videos to different platforms to gain more traction, finding anything that would somehow make my channel blow up.
And here's some more anti-extra lore I'm gonna drop. I made 2 other videos and I paid for Google ads on both of those videos to boost my views up, and it was a terrible idea. Like, okay, if I can't get this naturally, I'll pay to win.
And even though there was a tiny bit of growth, it seemed as though I had to switch up my content early on because unfortunately, I don't think a channel talking about a 20-year-old sitcom was gonna get me anywhere. So I shifted my focus to making videos on Nintendo. Yes, quite a dramatic shift from what I talked about before, but I've seen so many other channels make it work, so I thought I could find some similar success there, especially if I tried to follow trends that worked for other YouTubers. Ranking videos?
Nope.
Yeah, sure, I'll make one of Pokemon regional variants. People like Wii Sports? Hell, I do too. This period of my channel was honestly just me throwing shit at the wall and seeing what stuck. Sometimes
Who
it
doesn't
really
like Wii
did.
Sports?
And sometimes it really didn't. A year and a half in, I was at about 360 subscribers. So the success was slow but noticeable. However, that dream of hitting it big slowly started to become less and less likely. The requirements for YouTube monetization was still a ways off. Even my most successful videos only got me like 20% closer than I was before. But I hope that if I put enough time into it, I can eventually hit it around the 2-year mark. But YouTube is a funny platform. I've heard many content creators mention that they've made videos that they quote-unquote didn't think the algorithm would like, but ended up doing well anyways. And I never understood how exactly that was possible until now. The Splatoon 3 video was not a big special video or whatever. In fact, I barely planned for it to be something in the first place. I remember I was scrolling through Twitter one day and saw a headline that said, Splatoon 3 is the fastest selling Switch game or whatever. Thought it was somewhat interesting, so I wrote out a script, made some jokes, edited it up, and made an entire video about it. And after uploading it, the performance seemed pretty typical to the rest of my videos. Until it wasn't. I remember it so goddamn clearly. I was cleaning out my bird's cage and I took a break to check the analytics for the video, and it was at 504 views. Cool. Went back to cleaning, 10 minutes passed by, refreshed analytics, and it was at 604 views. Huh? Was that a glitch or something? 5 minutes go by, 755 views. What? 869 views, 1,090, 1,523, 2,079. Oh, fuck! Out of goddamn nowhere, the video started to gain views, and fast. I would refresh my analytics every 5 seconds, and it would keep going up. Results that would usually take a couple days to get, I was surpassing in mere minutes. I would consider it a successful day if I gained 3 subscribers, but now I can go, take a shit, come back, and I would gain 10 subscribers. And the comments. God, don't get me started on the comments. Seeing people come in and say that I was underrated, or how I reminded them of other popular YouTubers, or even people who haven't even played Splatoon said they watched the entire video and enjoyed it. The entire thing was such a surreal experience. Shit I've only ever dreamed of happening was finally happening.
But there weren't really a lot of like Persona shit posters. And it's a very passionate community, very active. You know, I kind of had my hopes set on like maybe 5,000 views. Because at the time, you know, that was kind of like the highest view any video got. But within that first day, I might be misremembering this, but at least within that first weekend, it was like at 25 to 30,000 views. And Adam and I were blown away. This was like the breakout we were waiting for like a year.
It was a Lego Star Wars video, which got it's sitting at 600 views, and it was just such a jump from my 30 views, occasional 70 views. I got like a few comments from it. I think I was so shocked at getting just like 600 views, because I never could have expected that to happen.
I remember checking it, and it hit over 100 views in a single day, when like 100 views was my benchmark of a successful video, and I was like, cool. So if it stops getting views, then the Butcher the Ride video was a success. And then it didn't like necessarily stop from my perspective. And then this current video, the why is your favorite character? I can literally show you messages where I'm like, it's not attached to a specific property, it's gonna flop, but I'm really interested in why people are attached to fictional characters. And then it didn't flop. And my dad said, whoa, that's a big number. Are all of those real people? And I was like, you betcha, Dad.
The video that
No,
blew
they're
up
bots.
was a live action fight video I did. It was like Mario versus Sonic in real life. That was what it was called. It was just something fun to do on the side, because the main thing on that channel was Let's Plays, and that was just a fun little like film project I wanted to do because I had like that fun idea. So we literally went in my backyard and we filmed the whole thing in like 2 days, and I edited it and threw it up on YouTube, and for some reason it won the algorithm lottery. I don't know why. And it just started like it was like a solid like, you know, like 100 200 views for like maybe the first month or two, and then just randomly one day it just shot up. It started getting like 10,000, 50,000, 100,000, kept going up and up. At the time it was exciting. Like I was super happy about it.
Or at least early 24.
Yeah.
People were really like down about video games. They're like, oh, everything's terrible, everything's bad, no games are good. And I was really upset about it, and so I made that video.
Back to it.
And for 2 days, it actually didn't, I think it was 1 or 2 days, it wasn't actually doing that well. It got maybe 126 views, and I vividly remember having a conversation with my partner in my car, like, oh man, you know, it's just a little demotivating when you make something you're so passionate about, and it just doesn't do well. And I wouldn't say I expected it to do well. I just wanted it to do well. And then whenever I woke up that morning and it had like 10,000 views, I was so surprised and excited about it. And then it just kept growing. It eventually ended up with, like, I want to say 100,000 something. I think it was 140,000 at that point. And I was so excited about it because that's the video that got me into the YouTube Partner Program. I remember, like, fast-tracking myself into the program.
On the morning of October 3rd, 2022, I was at 360 subscribers and not monetized. And by the end of that same day, I was at 1,016 subscribers and monetized. My friends were congratulating me, my family starts to recognize my hard work was paying off, and at the end of the night, I truly thought that this was it. I finally did it. Not only was this the beginning of my success story, but also that with this video right here, I officially found the secret to YouTube. If I followed the same criteria like I did here of 1, making videos that are super topical, 2, make clickbaity out of the ordinary titles and thumbnails, 3, make them short, and 4, be consistent. If I keep doing that, then all of my videos and my channel overall will succeed. And for a lot of YouTubers, this is where they start to succeed. Something for them finally just works. They found their niche and what they're good at, and it would only be an upward trajectory from there. But some people don't get as lucky, and what can happen instead is the worst fate that can happen to a small YouTuber. As you can probably tell, I was still on cloud 9 at this point. Even though the views start to flatline near the 75,000 mark, I had all the momentum I needed to keep the ball rolling. My next video was not only going to be about Splatoon to try to recapture my audience I had from before, but it was also going to have everything my criteria desired. And with this next video having a very short gap from my previous one, logically speaking, this one had all the necessary steps needed to blow up. And when I uploaded it, I obviously couldn't be more. Now the video was doing fine. YouTube has a way of showing how a video performs compared to previous ones from the time that they're uploaded. And it was doing good, but nothing like I expected. But you know what? That was fine. Maybe this one was super topical or clickbaity enough. The next one will surely reach better heights. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet are coming out soon. Maybe I'll try to take advantage of that. Oh, or the Switch's lifespan is surely coming to an end. Maybe I could have some sort of video where I claim I knew the end of the console and... Oh.
What? I was...
8 months. 8 months I tried to recreate the success I got on that video, and I barely got close. Videos were still hitting the 1K mark, and on very rare
looks
cases,
awesome.
it could even pass the 10K, but there was never any consistency between videos, and the success was so few and far between. And you know, I was used to this kind of performance before, but it felt different, since now that I've seen what it felt like to have a video do well, and seen my channel go places that I never thought would be possible. So to sink back down to where I was before just makes me think, what happened? What happened to the explosion of views? All the nice comments? Everything.
I mean, when you get a successful video, it's like, you did something really good here, so mimic it. It's like, you can't control that. You get a video that does poorly, something went wrong, but if something did really good, like, I need to do everything like this video again. I just needed to do it one more time, and then it'll get really big. It just never happens. Like, you just gotta keep finding new ways to get big.
At the time, I thought it was uphill from here, and then I uploaded my next video and I was back to 20, 30 views, which demotivated me a lot. Like, I was down bad at that point. In terms of, like, my actual content creation, I did lean into what worked with my Lego Star Wars video. Like, I would drop those same memes in, I would try and make the same effects. Like, I tried to imitate the exact same formula, and it just would not work again because it was kind of just like, you know, a fluke. I think Lego Star Wars was just like relevant at the time, and I only got views from that video because of its relevancy, not because I personally did something good with that content.
that was a really harsh lesson I learned with that old Ninjago video that popped off, the first episode of my second season. That one got like 3,000 views, and I remember uploading episode 2, and I was like, oh, this one's gonna get, you know, just as many views because everyone's gonna want to see, you know, the next episode. But it got maybe like 500 views. So that was like when I really learned that, like, oh, a video popping off doesn't mean the next one's gonna pop up. Even if it's like a direct sequel to that first video, there's some people who just aren't gonna care.
I just had 2 back-to-back bangers, both sitting at like 50K at the time. And then I put out the Map Pat video, and it came out to like, you know, 18,000 views at the time, like significantly less. It was better than what came before, but that did kind of reinforce with me, like, okay, you gotta just stick to this Persona stuff for a while, at least to build up enough of a following to do the other stuff, I guess.
I equate it a lot to gambling sometimes. In my video about YouTube, I talked about it and called it something like the YouTube lottery, where a lot of people will make videos, the same type of videos they always make over and over again because like maybe they had a hit once, or they see people who have hits and they think to themselves like, if I keep trying, I can do it, like it will just happen. And I was given that taste of victory, and so I was like, alright, well I have to try harder, I have to keep going.
With this section, I'm not trying to say that a video being a dud is anyone's fault. Even though it's easy to say that's the people's fault for not giving your video a chance, or that's YouTube's fault for deliberately not pushing your video out to a wider audience, that's just hardcore coping. And more often than not, the only person you can blame is yourself. I thought that having these videos with controversial takes and this super specific criteria would be the best way to go about it. But all that's gotten me is disappointment time and time again. I also remember this part pretty vividly as well. It was about 2 AM on a summer night, and I was looking up videos on how to make your channel blow up. Until once again, I get a Super Eye Patch Wolf video recommended to me on my feed. It's always that goddamn furry, huh? At this point, I'm already subscribed to him, but this video somehow always escaped me. But I guess I really didn't care about my sleep schedule that night, so I was interested in what he had to say, and as per usual, it was really good. Since I was a content creator myself, I was able to understand a lot of what he talked about. But as I was watching it, I started to realize something. Most of what I watch on YouTube nowadays are these long analytical deep dives on things I like, as those feel like they have the most heart and soul you can find compared to any other video genre on the platform. And when I look at the type of content I make, short form, super hyper exaggerated videos on Nintendo that are topical, but doesn't at all reflect who I truly am, I asked myself a question I avoided for a long time. Do I even like the videos I make? And after going on my channel and just simply looking at the thumbnails alone, I came to the conclusion that I did not. Are they edited well and have some funny jokes? This movie is the closest thing to sex. Maybe, but if I was a random person and I stumbled upon a video of mine, I definitely feel like I wouldn't.
I love this fucking what's that game? Hotline Miami shit. It's so fun, it's so violent. I'm about to chuck a whole bunch of grenades. God damn it, please do not block me. You are blocking me, you fucking asshole. Get the fuck out of the way. You are blocking me. Yes, you, get out of the way. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. So, I love this Hotline Miami shit. I'm gonna pause it so I don't lose this. I gotta move to the next site. I'm making so much money. Every Tristan definitely pays for itself like 4 times, 5 times something, and it's weird. It's like I definitely make some money doing this. When I cash in for like 2 billion, I'll be like, maybe I'll just pay for the fucking Plex. I'll pay for the Plex. I'll just dump it into my alt, I guess. I don't know. I'm trying to turn this system. It's kind of funny. I can do this all day, you know, just like, and I am doing it all day. I like doing this all day. It's fun as hell. I like faction warfare. It reminds me of campaign on Final Fantasy XI. It's the same sort of principle. Campaign is the exact same thing. They don't let you do PvP in campaign, unfortunately, but all the rest of it is there. All the mobs and the craziness, and it has a sway over the whole makeup of what happens in Tranquility. the EVE Online universe. So, okay, I want you to orbit that. I love the log. Unlock and make it entirely readable. Yeah, there we go. I think I would like to make that smaller. I would like to make this smaller. Oh, it could be bigger, I suppose. It could stay bigger. Does enable compact make this any better? No. Clear the log. That's cool. You can do that. So gotta disable compact because I need the information, yeah. Okay.
Have liked it. Even the Splatoon one, my best performing video and the one I tried to replicate for so goddamn long, I would consider to be below subpar. It's just such a fucking nothing burger of a video. I took a somewhat interesting bit of news and stretched it into 13 minutes that doesn't actually try to say anything by the end of it, and the same could be said for most of my videos. The Mario Kart game that will never die is essentially just, wow, Mario Kart 8 is an old game. Or, the Mario movie will be a game changer for Nintendo. The Mario movie will make a lot of money.
The chair protected him. Thank you. I should have just bridgered. It's probably cheaper and easier. Bridger is also really good. Probably better. Oh, look, it's some contraband. Harvested organs. I blew some stuff around the cab. What else do you have in here? Anything good? Be cool if there was like a magazine or something. It'd be so cool. I like the random of it, though. Monopropellant. Alright, I guess I'll steal this ship. I don't really see why not. I think it costs me money to do this. I think. I don't know. Maybe in time it's worth it, but for now I don't think it is. I think it's better just to rob them, take all their shit and their guns. Try to get at whatever value you can get out of it without spending any money. I like that tactical choice, though. I like it. It's like, do you want to spend some money and register this ship and maybe it sells for more than you spent? And it's like, no, because it takes a lot of time that I don't want to spend. I'd rather just kill all the guys. I should have looted their corpses, but I was scared that the pilot would leave. What's this place? This is some other place. We could just do the content as I come across it. Abandoned weapons station. I don't think that's the one I'm looking for, but... Is it? What was that? Oh. I love this shotgun because it fucks up robots and dudes really bad. I love this game. I love the chaos. Fuck is he? I love this gun. You are so annoying.
Noted. Auxiliary human. To lose enemies.
This gun is clean. It does its job. It's like a 50 cal. If it hits, they're dead. I should get another one of these and put it in my offhand. And use it as a long rifle because it's so powerful. It'll shut most shit out in one hit. Yeah, it leveled the playing field pretty fast, this gun. Where's everybody else? Are you up there? What is this place? This place is so fucking big. I don't care about your Hitman modified Grendel. I don't care about it. Here's their magazines here. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck, what was that? You got fucked up. Sorry. Bashing Bridger. There. Oh, it's a magazine. I knew it. I knew it. Oh, let me auto slot, you stupid thing. It's gonna be that. I don't think this is it, huh? There, it's this one. There it is. No, I don't know. That isn't it, is it? No. So... I hate the beeping sounds. There we go. Come on, magazine. Oh yeah, baby. Further increases magazine size and weapon bash critical chance for all allied armament guns. That's cool. So all my mags are bigger. Which is so cool. Kadama. Kadama's a good weapon, but it's got to be really souped up. Okay, we're done here, I believe.
Who'd have thought? The last 2.5 years on YouTube were a waste of time, as I spent so much effort thinking that these videos would be how I became successful on YouTube, yet I had absolutely nothing to show for it because I barely liked them in the first place. Improvements needed to be made, and fast. The old YouTube secret formula was no more, and now I was gonna put more effort than ever into making good videos that I liked. Meaning I worked double time trying to find any sort of advice I could get that will help my videos do better within the algorithm. There was even this one time I joined this like workshop thing where a prominent
headshot
would teach me and a bunch of other people how to create the perfect thumbnail, and that was a complete waste of time. I can't believe I spent money on that. I considered branching out a bit more into other interests I like, but it's probably best I still do video game related videos since that's what people are subscribed to me for. But the biggest change was diverging into making long form content. And my first topic of interest for the new era of the glass half full is Pikmin was one of those Nintendo series that always just escaped me, as it seemed so weird and different compared to any other Nintendo series out there. But I've heard so many people sing its praises before, so I thought it would be a good idea to knock two birds out with one stone and make a video where I tried to play through the entire series. But instead of trying to rush it out and give just a baseline discussion like I've done with past videos, I would try to get as personalized as possible, jotting down tons of notes as I played through the game, and actually using my own gameplay instead of footage I found from YouTube. And it was kinda hard to adjust to at first because every step of the video making process took like 5 times longer than I thought it would, but strangely enough, it also felt more rewarding. You'd often hear from YouTube gurus or whatever to make videos as short as possible for the algorithm and how people's attention spans have gone shorter due to the rise of short form content.
I don't care
and
about
while
that.
there's truth to not adding needless stuff, you get a lot less personality from a YouTuber if they're purposely leaving out stuff they want to talk about to make that tiny box in the bottom right of the thumbnail to be smaller. And that can really hurt a YouTuber if, per se, they're talking about something they really like, in which a 10-minute video can't possibly be enough time to put all of that into words. But once you stop constraining yourself and acting like there's a word limit to your videos, it's freeing, and viewers can get a better idea of what your commentary brings to the table and who you are. And also, wow, you realize you can talk for a lot longer than you originally thought. A little over a month after my last upload, this one was ready to go, and despite the drastic shift in content, this one did pretty alright. And then good. And then great. And then, oh my god, this was fairly new to me. At this point, I'm used to videos popping off immediately and then dying off not soon after. But this was the very first time it was consistently gaining views over a long duration of time, which, if you ask me, is so much more satisfying than an immediate pop off and then die off. I felt like I found a new stride, a new beginning, and most importantly, a new secret YouTube formula that's bound to work every time. 1. Find a Nintendo series. 2. Play every game it has to offer in a marathon-like way. And 3. Commission some super awesome digital art for a thumbnail. I envisioned it like it was gonna be my own niche. I would single-handedly be the guy that everyone would come to for these Nintendo series marathon-like videos. And with the brand new 2D Mario coming out next month, I absolutely knew that was only gonna be upwards from here. It was not fucking upwards from there. Okay, so the results weren't necessarily bad per se, but this new era or whatever did not pan out like I thought it would. Using the same criteria for my next uploads netted me 2 videos that went absolutely nowhere, and one that did pretty good. But what was the correlation? These videos shared the exact same ideas, editing, everything. So what made this video stand out compared to the rest of them? Was it DK's ass? Yeah, it was definitely DK's ass. For so long, I tried to wrap my head around what I did wrong, but it just never made sense to me, and overall just made me feel worse than I ever have before about my channel. Back then, if a video did not live up to my original expectations, it was a lot easier to not feel bad about it because it didn't take that long to make, and I can easily dust myself off and proceed to the next one. But now my videos were a lot more time consuming and can take upwards of months to make. And so that rewarding feeling I felt from before would slowly turn into regret. And it would only make me feel worse when I realized that these massive video game reviews that I thought could be my thing is actually everyone's thing, since there's creators that are much bigger than me that have been making these types of videos for years. So no matter what, my videos would certainly get caught in the bottomless YouTube void.
It's not that I was necessarily fully unsatisfied. I was just bored.
Yeah.
I was happy with the things that I was making. I didn't want to box myself in, and I kind of had. It was just like a thing of where I was not as happy making them as I knew I could be making videos in general, and so I stopped doing it.
With Brandon Bound, definitely started out very heavily inspired by Scott the Woz, and that was kind of the format I knew at the time. That was the only reference I had to go off of, so obviously that's what the first few videos, you know, looked like, and they felt very similar. But after that, and after a barrage of hateful comments telling me I'm just a, you know, clone, copycat, you know, trying to copy success. After that, those comments, as much as they did really hurt my feelings at the beginning, I feel like they did push me to actually make a much heavier effort to change the way I do my content. Not saying those mean comments are like a good. I'm just saying the good in that bad. You know, I'm not recommending that be the case for everyone. You know, they did push me a bit to like, okay, I need to like, this needs to be different. This needs to be different.
So 2025 is going on, and I'm making videos, and I'm happy with how they're turning out, and I mean they're performing okay, but I was just being hit with the reality that like I don't have the time or motivation that I used to have for these videos. But then going into fall, I decided to like slow down my output, and I put out a video in September. It was like a Hitman Absolution review. A video in early November, which was a retrospective of Atari. It was the first part. It was what was going to be a really long retrospective. And both of those videos did really poorly. And I'd spent a month on each of those videos, writing and refining the script and just editing and all that stuff. I put so much effort into those videos and so much time, and they just absolutely flopped. And it was just like the biggest punch in the face, and I was like, this feels like a waste of my time, and it was just so demotivating. I remember it was like mid-November, but I sat down to start working on part 2 of the Atari retrospective. I already had the audio edited, and I had all the assets for it I needed, and I sat down to start editing it, and I maybe worked for like 5 minutes, and then it just hit me. I was like, the first part got like 100 views. Am I really gonna sink another like 10 hours into this project just for it to get another 100 views? And that was just when I was kind of just hit with reality that like the time and effort that I was putting into these videos was not worth it. And considering that I am already limited in the time that I have, I can't be like spending my time. I can't be spending the time that I have to create content, creating content like this that's just gonna absolutely flop and that nobody's gonna watch.
Every couple of years I just get this itch to change it. In late 2025 is when I was just like, okay, I'm doing these big scripted, you know, high production videos where I'm basically not emulating like a normal boot style video, but that's probably the closest I could attribute it to. And I was like, okay, I didn't really want to do all this anymore because it took months, and I realized that I was just not as motivated with that content. I still want to do it, but at some point it's like you keep doing something, and especially like if you're not getting like the success you want, it's like, okay, I feel like maybe I just want to switch it up for both myself for the channel. I just want to make more variety content, because if I'm just doing the same gaming stuff, I'm eventually going to run out of ideas. It boxes me in. So I swapped that out, and now I'm doing kind of whatever I want. And it's liberating. I mean, I'm doing whatever I want. I talk about whatever I want, and it feels more passionate. I feel like people can hear and
15,000.
feel when your energy is a little bit different and you're more excited for the content.
At this point, and actually for a while now, I want to make the same marathon type video for Pokemon games, or at least the ones on the Switch, as that's the only other series I have full access to, so I wouldn't have to blow my wallet or risk an emulator blowing my PC. But it was obvious that rinsing the same thing again was not gonna work. Since people have already done that to death, I needed something more. So what about if I did more? With the overly controversial state Pokemon was in, what if I not only analyzed the games, but
The next time I die, I'm gonna go do what's it called? The Bloodstained Stars. Probably in an Algos or I don't know, yeah, like an Algos, I would say. Probably an Algos, yeah. Or I don't know, I could go something faster. Maybe a worm, like a worm. Maybe I'll take a worm. I haven't flown a worm in a long time. Worms are fun. They're really fast and they do a lot of damage. Or I could take a drone ship. I could take a Vexor. Yeah, Vexor would be good. Yeah, like a fast Vexor.
Warp drive active.
Or like a Vexor Navy issue, so it's like really fucking fast. I want to highlight the differences between this DPI. It's a little high, honestly, but I don't know. It's fine. EVE Online, can you highlight the difference between the Vexor and the Vexor Navy issues? What are their strengths and weaknesses in comparison? Two very different rules today. Well, they look nearly diverged feature. The standard Vexor is a drone HP damage, hybrid turret damage. The VNI is drone HP damage and drone velocity and tracking. Cost-effective cruisers in the game. It isn't just a drone boat. It's a hybrid platform. Split weapon lane. It's going to go as a medium hybrid. Oh yeah. Okay, so we just go out with a Vexor, I guess. Five heavy drones. I don't think I was supposed to kill them all, but that's the way I played this. I think it gets me success from two different.
Well, I can't say I feel too bad about you killing someone who kidnapped me.
I mean, he doesn't care.
Hey, you're underselling my harrowing escape. Matsura the Grim? I think I butted heads with his mentor once.
No, I wanted his loot. I wanted his loot. It's my money. He fucked with my money by dragging my ass out here, so he pays the price and I take his guns and his life. Sorry, that's the fucking space rogue in me. Maybe I should go up under Starfield for a while, huh? Since I lost my rust wipe. Fucking annoying. So,
Restarting conversation, adjusting. Patience.
So just looking around for other stuff to take. I think I will change my title to Starfield for several hours today. I'll just try to pull a new audience out of that. 434 viewers. Maybe I can get some of them. I don't know. Whatever. I'll stream Starfield. I don't give a fuck. Starfield. Let's see. Looking around for loot. Oh, did I go up under Starfield? Yes, I did. Reload. And, there we go. How's it looking here? Reload as well. Watch now. I want to sit in the Starfield channel and just, you know, do Starfield for a while. Change it up when I change it up. Around 5, I will mix a drink. I'm not really watching anything, I guess, so let's go and do that.
So first of all, what is Xtech? Well, Xtech is a brand new resource that came in with the April 7th update. It's not like regular ore that you mine off of a planet's surface, it's more of a special reward material that you find out in the world, and you use specifically at workbenches and your ship terminal. But I'll come back to planet surface later on. Everyone gets access to it with the free update. If you've got the Terran Armada DLC, you'll get it a lot faster, but you absolutely don't need the DLC to use it. Alright, a quick heads up before we go into anything else. And this has caught quite a few people out in the community, right? Xtech needs to be in your personal inventory to use it. Not on your ship cargo, not on an outpost container.
So I never ever let my X stuff go.
If you're at a workbench and the option is grayed out, that's almost certainly why. Right, so there's a few ways to pick it up just from playing normally, right? You're going to get crates and containers, you'll find it in there. You'll find it on enemies as well. Surfaces and tables in higher level areas, so always look around, don't just grab the obvious stuff. You're going to get it on enemy drops as well, especially if you have Terran Armada enemies and you've got the DLC. You're also going to find it on shipwrecks in space as well. So you're not going to be drowning in it early on, so don't blow it on throwaway gear, guys. Hang on to it until you know exactly what you want to do with it. Now, there is a way, if you have Terran Armada, to actually farm it, okay? Now, you are going to be able to do this on a set and forget method. Once this is running, Xtech basically just builds up in your storage while you're off doing other stuff. And if you want to use somewhere like Vessel 3B, it grows at an exponential rate. Now, as a side note, this is part of Terran Armada, so you do need the DLC in order to do this part of it. Okay, if you don't have it, skip ahead and we'll come back to what you can actually do with Xtech. Now, in order to mine Xtech, you're going to need to get the Xtech power core. And that's because the extractor needs this power core, and you can only get that through progressing the Terran Armada.
Oh, so I can rest now? Yeah, I can just move forward, yeah. So now I do want to buy meds wherever I go and just stockpile. Maybe I'll store them all on my ship.
It is a relief to me. I wanted to... Yes, it's... Although... I admire your... And I'm afraid I do not... At least the free stuff... Well, it is... Hello. Indeed I do.
Ooh, money.
Mm-hmm. Goodbye.
So how much of a thrill has it been? Is it everything you... I gotta say, time has a way of just... But if you ever heard of... I am. Yeah, felt like every little thing. Now I just hope I... Well then, for my father, imagine being the... And now... Well, the stuff they put. When the time's right, I'd appreciate a chat. The whole Terramorph situation. When I was growing up, how they could see me. Stuff you've done. Given time, that'll be past 10. I know using the mic. But for what it's worth, we just can't take any. Imagine the United Colony, even if they don't know. I'm up for a little adventure. I found some stuff. Goodbye.
Compiling list. Ending conversation subroutine.
Your ship smells so much. Sure. Wow, thank you. Okay, bye.
So, back to the lodge. After this, you're kind of a pirate. Honestly, I'm all ears. Anytime. Hey, you're underselling. Well, that's all I have to.
Taking health damage, but oh, I thought that was like prognosis was cured. Can I sit in a chair till it's gone? I wonder.
You need something?
Yeah, I don't want to go back to the damn doctor. You're so fucking annoying. Let's see what happens if I wait like 72 hours or whatever. Why won't you let me wait? I'm sitting in a chair. What the fuck? You can't wait because I'm bleeding or something? Is that what it is? Alright, fine. We'll go see a goddamn doctor. I shouldn't have wasted all those damn bandages.
Storyline. Once you get to the part of the story where you're asked to set up these extractors for each faction, so Freestar, Collective, UC, and Ryujin, right? That's where you're going to need to complete the mission. You only need to complete one of them in order to get...
Oh, I need to talk to Sarah too, apparently. Let's go do that. Oh, puncture wounds cured. Now I can rest. So I guess you have to wait. You have to wait. Yeah, you have to like wait a few minutes for it to like. I wish you would show me a timer. So can I sleep now? No. So I do have to go to the goddamn hospital. It's alright. I got shot up here pretty bad, I admit. Oh, yep. I am not doing this site. Oops.
The X-Tech Power Core, okay? Now, the mission that you're going to want to look out for is called Quid Pro Quo for the UC. There are obviously the two Freestar Collective and the Ryujin missions as well. I'm not going to put those names in here. But yeah, just keep an eye out for that. Complete that mission. They will ask you to go away, set up an X-Tech extractor. But once you leave that area, that will no longer be accessible. You go back to Tracy, and he will basically give you an X-Tech Power Core to build at your own outpost. Okay, I highly recommend getting through the storyline to get to that point if you've got Terran Armada DLC. Okay, once you've got that power core, you're going to place it down on somewhere like Bessel 3B, which has 57 UC hours for 1 in-hour game, so you can actually farm this very, very quickly. And some people are saying you can break the economy, but I don't believe that one. You do it however you want, okay? And it just enables you to get an enormous amount of X-Tech, okay? Very little pain, shall we say. So, once you've got that, you can basically then do anything you want with X-Tech, okay? So let's move on.
The game's good, like 76 now because of the X-Tech.
To how you're actually going to use your X-Tech, right? Let's spend it on some of the stuff. So first up, you've got re-rolling legendary effects on your gear. If you've got legendary weapons or suits, but the effects on it are rubbish and you're not using mods, you can now change them with X-Tech, okay? So any item with a gold name text is eligible, right? Rank 1, 2 or 3 legendary. You can even add legendary effects to the gear that don't have any yet as well. Now to do this, you're going to want to head to a weapons workbench or a suit workbench if you're working on armor and packs. Select the item and then you're going to see reroll option. Okay, each roll costs X-Tech and credits. The credit cost does get steeper the more rolls you do than the same item though, so it can be expensive once you get towards roll 4 and 5. If you still don't get what you want after 5 rolls,
I'm fairly sure this game has like quad shotgun, just like 76 and stuff, because it is the same game. And this game gets really, really good if you play it for a long time. You get really cool Borderlands guns that do crazy ass stuff, and it does have good realism in fighting. Oh no, I am here trying to get to the den.
Seals are good, air pressure good. Hey, we're docked.
the RNG stops. Okay, the full list of possible effects for that tier unlocks completely, and you just pick the one you want. No more gambling. Okay. But if you want to save resources, save your game before rolling and reload if you don't like what you get. Okay, it's not glamorous, but hey, it works. Now we can also apply these to get tier 4 effects. Now what are tier 4? They're the new top tier of legendary, and honestly, it's pretty wild at what it does to your weapons. Unlike re-rolling, there's zero randomness here. You see the full list, you pick what you want, one and done. To access tier 4, your item needs to already have a rank 3 legendary effect, okay? Then at the workbench, look for the applied tier 4 effect. Pick it from the list. Spend the X-Tech and the credits.
Ooh, a mag
Some
pulse.
items will jump up to an exotic quality, and that's the highest quality designation in the game right now, okay? So I'm not going to go through all of the confirmed effects here, but safe to say there's a lot of them. Check them out in the weapon workbench, okay? But for a little bit, we've got Saboteur, which is a chance to instantly kill robots on hit, and they explode when they die. And against Terran Armada, if you're using that, that's an absolutely insane broken effect. You've got Reckless, which magazine drops to 1 round, damage goes up 500%, but your max health drops by 50% as well. So basically glass cannon mode. Like I say, go check out the full list in the workbench. It's worth browsing before you commit to what you want to put on there. Now, X-Tech can also be used to upgrade your ship from the ship terminal. Now, to get it done, you're going to need to have the schematic for that. Okay, you need to then decorate and add your ship optimization terminal, interact and spend X-Tech to push your shields, weapons, engines, and grav drive past their previous limits. Now, you're also going to get things like weapon and equipment schematics from ship modules that are blown up when you combat. Okay, so just be aware of that. Because X-Tech doesn't really do anything with that, but it really does boost your ship's capabilities. Guys, I hope you found that helpful. That is X-Tech in a nutshell. Carry it on your person, so make sure you are able to use it at any point. Farm it passively with extractors if you've got the DLC. You're able to re-roll your legendaries at the workbench and hunt down that ship optimization terminal schematic as well. If this helped, guys, drop a like. It genuinely does help the channel out, and the support from you guys over the last few weeks
My headphones
on
are
these videos
dying for some
has
reason.
been insane. So thank you, thank you, thank you. If there's something that you want to see, Let me know in the comments down below, guys. Let me know what you guys want to see. In the next video, we are going to cover quality tiers on the new gear, when you should actually start spending X-Tech. Guys, thank you very much. We'll see you in the next one. Have a good day, everybody.
This is an old trick I used to do to charge my headphones. Pull the slap really hard so that we can't, no matter what stays in there. You're charging? Yeah, you're charging.
What's up, guys? Welcome back. Today we've gotten some new information from Bethesda about an upcoming Starfield update.
Stop. The Ishtar, huh? Go. Oh, did we leave? Yeah, we left. Oops. So, going back to the lodge. I need a doctor.
Landing initiated. Watch for flaring.
So annoying. I don't have any amp. Oh yeah, is it on Y? Yeah, it is on Y, huh?
You will be scanned as you enter the city.
No, wait. Oh well, yeah, that was right. Oops.
Hey guys, Datix here. This is the perfect starship, made with the latest and greatest parts thanks to the release of the Free Lanes update, which is free to all players, and the Terran Armada DLC. Also, yes, you can finally build starships on PlayStation 5. I'm updating my previously extremely popular design thanks to Bethesda, because Free Lanes offers a new way to travel through space in cruise mode. By doing so, you can find new equipment for your ship. There are new locations, more powerful enemies, and improvements to New Game Plus. Most importantly though, Terran Armada brings with it a massive focus on space exploration and combat, along with new ship parts. So we're taking those parts and making this. the Planet Espresso. It has the perfect amount of energy to keep what you need powered up without playing around with your systems. It's extremely fast and maneuverable for a Class C ship, but you won't even need to dogfight since it's functionally immortal using the new armor part and powerful shields, with the vulnerable modules being hidden away in the ship's core, which means the enemies will never be able to disable them. That's if the enemy can even damage you, because this ship automatically decimates anything at a crazy long range with powerful turrets, but it can also engage enemies manually with weapons and missiles, which also makes asteroid farming easy. It has all the habitation modules you require, including every crafting table and tons of room to customize without all the unsightly ladders requiring you to slow your movement through your ship to a crawl. Yes, this ship lets you get around with stairs. It can be crewed by the maximum amount of companions. It has a huge amount of both shielded and unshielded cargo space, as well as scan jammers for your inner Han Solo smuggling operations, and a repeatable one is offered in the Freelanes DLC. The ship has the maximum jump range, so you can get anywhere without messing around with pit stops, plus it looks damn sleek to boot. The original ship was modeled after the Klingon bird of prey, but this is something else entirely. If you want to ignore the form factor and maximize for stats, you could remove the wings and add more powerful engines. If you don't have the Terran Armada DLC, you could substitute the engines, the double-decker habs, the armor, and the cockpit, and it would still be fully functional. So in this video, I'll show you exactly how to build this monster. But first, let's take a tour. So let's start our tour on my favorite place in the ship, the bridge. So this is a brand new bridge part thanks to the Terran Armada DLC. As you can see, it is quite spacious. So you have your cold pilots up ahead, you have a lot of space to see outside into the void. You have some stations on the side here, you have your artillery here, you have your cargo hold, and you can decorate from there. There's also a lot of space back here to put down all your crafting tables if you really want, and one of these new ship optimization terminals which lets you upgrade the power of your ship, so get those all done by using X-Tech. Also, to get out of the ship, it's just here. So if you dock with a space station or dock with another ship, you just come here and then jump straight back on the bridge, which is really nice because this is where you need to fly the ship. You'll also notice that it has staircases instead of having ladders, which is nice and sightly. First off, this is our captain's quarters. Now, you can put in an armory as well and have all your weapons and armor displayed. You can sleep here with your partner. This is just for vanity's sake. This is where the captain comes. Now, everyone else has to go through one of these doors. To the left here, we have some of our crafting tables. To the right, we also do as well. As you can see, that is also a new companion. I've left a lot of these empty so you can customize as you see fit. And then we have a staircase going to the top here, which I'll show you very soon. First though, you'll notice that to exit the ship is just here. We don't have to deal with any ladders going up like we used to in the old design. Instead, we just come here and go down, and then we can go between the two sections of the ship. So I would say the middle is more the workings of the ship. You'll want to put your, for example, workbenches there. You'll want to put crew stations there, so on and so forth. And upstairs is even more room for you to decorate. Probably should have opened these hatches before I did the tour, but you have rooms to look out of. You have connective tissue to go between levels. You have a big open space here. I'd probably make that like a gym or something. And you have another area that way, but you'll notice that you can actually travel into the wings of the ship. So right now we're in the wing, and of course these are the crew's quarters. You can see at the back of the ship. So we have within the wings where all the crew can sleep and decorate themselves. So we go into the other wing, and we have, of course, more areas for the crew. So the crew, like nice little servants, stay in the wings, and we, as the captain of the ship, get free reign of the middle and most protected part of the ship, right here. Now, if you wanted to, you can actually place a window looking out into the void of space on top, but I put a missile launcher there because I just wanted to. So the crew are the furthest possible spot away from your quarters, so you can make as much noise in there as you want. It's an entirely customizable ship with lots of space to put whatever you want. Close access, you can put all your stations in there or in here. You can put all your pets in one room, so on and so forth. So how do we build this monster? The first thing you want to do is build an outpost. So I built an outpost on a random planet here, Terron 3. So what you do is you jump into build mode and you build yourself a landing pad with ship builder. It only takes beryllium, adaptive frames, iron, and 0 wire. You can track those materials and find them out into the world, and it looks like this. But here's one I've prepared earlier. Some of these parts you'll need to get from other places in the universe. If you need to do that, build the core of the ship first, put on something temporary, like a temporary cockpit, for example. This cockpit can only be gotten from Anchorhead in the new DLC. So put on a temporary one for now, and then fly there and put on the new one. But everything else can be built at this ship builder control console. When I say everything else, it has almost every part. You won't need to jump around the galaxy trying to collect every single part because different manufacturers have different things in stock. This shipbuilder control console at your home base will have almost all of the different manufacturers and their parts within it. Also note, to begin, you need to have some credits. It's hard to track exactly how much because of all my discount skills, but I'm sure someone will do the math in the comments and I'll pin it to the top. So jump into your ship builder control console, view and modify ships, and we have Planet Espresso in all its glory. Now you'll notice that the reactor has 41, which is one more than the previous maximum. I'll go through how that happened very soon. But essentially, you won't need to play around with all your ship systems. You should be able to keep most things powered at all times, except the grav drive and a little bit of the particle systems or engine or shield. You'll see how that all functions a bit later, but there's enough power to power kind of everything in this ship. So, jumping into the ship builder, I'll run through exactly how to build this. First thing to note is that there is a lot of steps involved, so I recommend pausing the video and doing it along with me. Before you get started, you might want to grab yourself a Drake C7 cockpit. This is a brand new cockpit from the Free Lanes DLC. Anchorhead is a new area, a new space station, and that's where you buy this. It's interesting in that you can attach weapons to the side here, as you can see with the auto Hellion beams. You can also put a weapon or anything you want at the top there, and you can attach a habitation module at the back and to the sides, and you can slot things on the bottom. So if I really wanted to, I could take these portholes off and I could attach this to the top like an actual Cylon ship if I really wanted to make a bridge. But let's not do that today. Let's stick to the plan, and I'll put these back. The great thing about this cockpit is that you can put a slim docker on the top, which means when you enter from another ship or from a space station, you enter straight into the bridge, which is really good, and it keeps the whole profile of the ship very smooth, and you don't get, dockers coming out of the top, which makes it very nice. So the first thing we'll do is grab one of these, and then we'll come back to this area to our outpost and commence building. Though there are a few other parts you might need to run around the galaxy to get. One of them is the SAL 6830 engine. You need to complete a particular mission. The mission you get, this is called All That Money Can Buy. It's involving going to Slayton Aerospace, and you have to make sure you don't kill the
That's the mission that I'm currently on. That's the one I'm doing with Walter Stroud.
Final boss kind of guy. And if you make peace, you'll unlock the ability to build these engines. These are probably the best engines in the game because they only take 2 max power, and you'll notice that my mobility and top speed isn't the best that it could be, but if I was to, for example, place 3 of these 68
Oh no, what'd you do?
30 engines instead of the Supernova, instead of the Artemis here, this would actually be very fast and very maneuverable. So the reason I have these other engines here is purely for cosmetics. It just looks cool and I just wanted a cool looking ship. But if you wanted to optimize for pure power and mobility, you can absolutely do that just by putting a ton of these down. Now, we have to grab the Tayo captain's quarters and attach it to the back here. And the reason we have to go with Tayo for the captain's quarters is because it doesn't have the ability to snap to other habs on the left and on the right here, because you don't want people coming from the science lab and the workshop straight into your bedroom. This is your private quarters, so you want to keep it private. The rest you can pick whatever brand you want and whatever type of hab you want. The reason I went with Science and Workshop is because they have the crafting stations within them, but you can pick whatever you want. I recommend going empty as well and filling them out yourself. So let's grab the Stroud Science Lab here, and we snap it to the side, and grab the workshop and snap it to the side. If you didn't see there, I'm snapping it to the actual Drake cockpit itself. Once I've done that, I'm just going to grab the Nova cowling, which is just a structural part, and snap it to the top. And I will grab the Nova radiator as well and snap it in there. Now, if you're wondering why your parts don't look like this, it's because I have painted everything. You can finish up your ship, then double click on it, and then press J, and that will bring up the color. So you can color everything at once if you've double clicked.
I suppose.
Now I will cancel that. And the reason this ship is so good is because all of its meat is in the middle. So you have the grav drive, you have the reactor, and you have your main fuel tank at the bottom as well. So it's protected by the core of the ship. It's almost like everything is armored. Even the shield generator here is in the middle of everything. So it's very difficult for enemies to hit the vital organs of your ship. The only thing they can really get to is your engines, and quite frankly, you're going to rip through them even when you're stationary, if you ever become stationary, because you've got a crazy good shield. But with all the inner workings there, what we need to do is we need to place this shielded cargo hold. Shielded cargo holds, if you can't find one, are usually in the dangerous areas. You can start the pirate mission line to get shielded cargo bays, but essentially put contraband in the shielded cargo area, and when you get scanned, your contraband won't be found. So I'm putting this here essentially for two uses. One is that it has a nice sleek profile, which lends itself well to the ship's design, and it also gives you the option to hide contraband if you ever want to do some smuggling. We then grab the 500-ton helium-3 tank, and this one is only 1 story high, so it fits right between it. And then we grab our grav drive. Now, as you can see, this grav drive is 2 stories high, so we need to grab this and put it between the profile of the ship, wedging it between everything. This one here is one of the best ones. It's got, you know, the 50 grav jump thrust. It has 308 health. We want to then grab the SF-40 sheared flow reactor. Now this reactor, if we put it in the right spot, has 40 power generated. It does require piloting for, and it does require Starship design for. So if you don't have those skills, you can put in whatever reactor you want and just keep some of your weapons or some of your engine powered down if you can't power everything. But this is the maximum size reactor that you can get, at least for now. So we have the bones of our ship here, and then we want to grab our landing bay, and we're going to put that aside just briefly, and you'll see it's a Deimos 120 LD landing bay. Just put that aside. In fact, I might pull all of this aside, just out of the way, so you can see it a bit better. You want to then go underneath your ship again, and you want to grab this companionway here, so it's just a 1x1 hop just on top of your landing bay. And then you might just want to take these engines off just for now, just so you can see what's going on. Oh well, so I can show you what's going on. Next, I might as well grab the underworkings here. So we have our AccuLander 11 landing gears. We have 10 of them, 5 on each side, and we have attached a belly 4, and we have a tire cowling aft bottom. These are just structural, and they function as kind of one piece on the side. So let's just grab all of those, like so. We'll transfer these over to roughly about there. So as you can see, we now have the basic shape of the ship done. Now I want to just move this because this shouldn't be here, but we have the basic workings of the ship here. So I'm going to continue to grab a few things at once. First, I want to grab what is new to the DLC, Freelane DLC, the Nova Galactic double decker unit. This, instead of using ladders to get from floor 1 to floor 2, it uses a staircase. There's actually a 3x1x2 module as well if you want a longer one, but we're using this one for now, so let's grab that and place it like so. I might actually grab these as well while we're here. And let's grab the other one while we're here with the portholes on the top, which lets
I'm out of blend.
The void of space.
So, I'm out of blend, so now I've got to go deal with it. It's going to take me like 10 minutes of just buying stupid ass blend, but hey, I mean, that's how I fight. With the difficulty up so high.
I've got plenty in.
Tempted to buy all this wine just because it's like actually really good. Yeah, a lot of this stuff is really good, but it's like, I don't want to carry it either, though. I'd like to buy some liquor, please. 4 o'clock, I could mix a drink, I suppose. Oh, my monitor fixed! Oh, right on, right on! My monitor finally fixed, yay! Look. Fuck. Oh well. This guy got to me before I could do anything. Kill him. 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 No, keep him away from me. No, no. Come on, the damage stop. What the fuck is this? No, no, no. Stay on him. Stay on him. Stay on him. No. Oh, I lost. Good fight. Good fight. Okay, I got sent back. fucking annoying. Oh, I have to go run Sisters of Eve. There's a full fit hawk. A hawk would be good enough. Cheaper too. Or like a Kikimora would be good. I'll go in an Algos. That's fine. I should leave Faction Warfare for this. I think I should sign up first and just make sure it's ready in time. Oops. So, I want to take a look at agents and missions for Epic Arcs. The org Restus Numbers Category State unavailable. But 209. So now it's been 3 months yet, and 19 jumps, set destination. Ensure this Algos. I don't know. This Algos is damage. Saga's damage is 288, which is pretty good. Let's go see what the Hawk is. $500 Scorch Rockets. 30 mil for 188, and it's a faster ship, but it's not as good. Maybe I would like a Vexor. Can you give me a completely drone damage Vexor for the Bloodstained Stars in EVE Online? Okay, give me a cut and paste fit, please. Okay, give me a cut and paste fit for that Vexor, please. How did I get off track here? Oh, there we go. Give me a Vexor Navy issue fit with all heavy drones. All drone damage link.
I gotta tell you, man, blend is the best. Come on, your secret's safe with me. What are the secret ingredients, huh?
Glad you like it, but there's no way I'm telling you how it's made. It's not much of a secret if I go around telling people.
Oh, come on. It's not that big of a deal, right? Just tell me.
Don't push your luck. The ingredients will stay a goddamn secret. Now leave me alone.
I can do this.
Ah, here for some blend? Can't blame you. Best drink in the settled systems.
Nah, not today. Just picking up some beers.
Oh, well, suit yourself. Your loss.
260 behind blasters. $107,000,000, 83,000,000, 53,000,000. $50 mil. In the drone bay, he's got nothing but infiltrators, which doesn't really make sense to me. The fit won't work because of the large compact shield extender. Fix it.
You good?
Ah, customer.
I'd like to buy some liquor, please.
I have some for. Yeah, I'll see you later.
I'll be back in 2 days. There's a core probe launcher on this thing. Well, I don't need that. Medium compact shield extender doesn't work either.
Earth book the other day. I swear to God. And it wasn't even Dickens. Then my boss will see how much she needs me and give me a raise.
Okay, I bought a Vexor Navy issue for 100 mil because it's going to do a lot of damage.
Insufficient power.
$442. That's not bad for 100 mil. We'll take it. I guess I could fit a Ferox. Do I have a Ferox lying here? No. Maybe I should try a Ferox. This says 529 for 78. 401 afterburner. I go 700. This ship is more expensive, but it's not it's a drone ship as opposed to. Ooh, that one's cool. I like that one. Empyrean Dragons or Glittering Dream. That one's cool too. I like that one even more, maybe. Warp Convergence. We'll do Glittering Dream. I think that's dope as fuck, yeah. $10 million on the 100 makes it like a 90 mil. And I should get used to the VNI. Optimal range script. Cool. So, cool. 105 mil. I've got to, oops, so I want to change this. I want to change to a clone to my med clone. You're so annoying. Okay, now we're gonna run a booster. Let's get high. Where's my pen? There it is. Okay. Uh... $443. Use the booster. Is the Vexor Navy issue good for the Capsuleer Day event in high sec? No one wants that skin, so I'm just gonna sit on it. Oh, I don't want to disconnect. There's a Dominic's 442. What's the Dominic's worth? Dominic's were 218, but it pulls 488. Is it a battleship? I can't remember. Yeah, it's got really heavy HP. Oh yeah, it's got a micro jump drive and all this. The Dominic's, yeah. 218 mil. That's not bad. It's got a lot of damage. But it's not what I'm looking for. Can we fit a drone link augmenter? There, better. Cool. 107. Cool. So that adds like 50 km, which is cool. I don't think I need these ion blasters, but they're good for killing frigates that get close to me. They are some damage. They'll put like 200 damage. Yeah. Okay, we're going out. I'm going to drop out of faction warfare and I'm going to do...
Hey, if you have time, I've been thinking about some things.
I want to retire.
To talk to you about.
Yeah. Okay, I'm retired and I'm now going to go out and do the Bloodstained Stars. Oops. I make sure all the jump clothes and everything is correct. They are. Attributes. I'm looking for the Bloodstained Stars, so Shift A for the agency. Shift A. Yes, and destination is set 52 of 52, chapter 1, Quality of Mercy 1 of 7. Okay, we're going to Arna 9. Cool, okay.
I just wanted to say I had planned. I could. It's good to be part of a team. So many things. That's why I've been in. Just wait till we get married. Sounds amazing, right? Reminds me of a time when I got stranded on a ship. The captain allowed everybody to eat only the cookies since the meat. So naturally, we floated around eating cookie. We actually did not. They're one of humanity. Constellation. Speaking of, I'm glad you just figured I'd mention. You know, it's hard to imagine. I would have never, and I never. That's right. But for the choices, Irvin's been gone. Yeah, don't worry. I've ignored my. I'm just fortunate that Constellation. I mean, where else would I get to? On that note, never mind. Sorry. Hey, Captain. Need help with anything?
Why did that happen? I wanted Vasco. Okay, we're done with faction warfare for a little while there. I made like 500 mil worth of LP. At least for a day. And I'll go back and I'll do mining op, I guess, today. Or I might have family dinner, actually. I don't know. So, done with the faction warfare map. Put it away for now. And we go out to do the Bloodstained Stars and a Vexor Navy issue while I get used to other ships.
Blend is the best. Come on. Your secret's safe with me. What are the secret ingredients, huh?
Okay, VNI through Kara is not happening. We're going to prefer safer. What do you mean? Prefer safer.
Now leave me alone.
Uedama, Bazan. Rancer. We'll have to go through Uedama. Which is better than...
Warp drive active.
Can't blame you. Best drink in the settled systems.
Not today. Just picking up some beers.
Oh, well, suit yourself.
$53.
Autopilot engaged. Warping to Stargate. Warp drive active.
12 km, which is good. Yeah, and it will clear frigates if they get near me, and that's good. It's helpful. I wish I had more damage, but we got one last reward for faction warfare, and I pulled the Plex, which is worth a 50 Plex. I don't know what that's worth, but 50 Plex is worth a bit. Let's go see how much 50 Plex is.
Approaching Stargate.
Oh yeah, there. And where is this stuff? You're not saying. Odd.
Autopilot jumping.
Going out to do the Bloodstained Stars in an overqualified ship, but it does a lot of damage.
Ah, customer. Feel free to spend
Warping to Stargate.
or
Warp drive active.
If you've got money, I've got liquor.
Good. My god, this takes a long time.
Got plenty of ice cold drinks in stock.
Yep. Every time I do this is 12 uses of blend, which is worth it if you get like 200 of them. And it takes a while. They want you to slow down. It's annoying.
Approaching Stargate. Autopilot jumping. Warping to Stargate. Warp drive active.
Ugh. Ugh. Go back, motherfucker, go back. Ugh.
Hello, Cavalier. My name is Gildy, and welcome to EVE Online. New Eden changes constantly, but you know what doesn't? War. War never changes. Capsuleer Day 2026 is here, and it is leading up to the upcoming expansion that is supposed to expand the factional warfare conflicts across New Eden. Event lasts from 30th of April till 2nd of June 2026. Like every event, it comes with daily login rewards, where alpha players can get 140,000 skill points and Omega 665,000. Then there are usual skins, evermarks, boosters to grab, with the last big skill point drop being on day 22, giving you 11 days you can skip logging in. The event track consists of 1,000 points for now, with an extension announced already by CCP on the 26th of May, and it lets you get 75,000 skill points, 75 plex, and of course Society of Conscious Thought ships. Apotheosis Shuttle, Metamorphosis Frigate, Sunes's Destroyer, Gnosis Battle Cruiser, and Praxis Battleship. The event, for a warlike one, well, has a lot of non-war ways to progress, and every route has 5 stages: Hireling, Mercenary, Privateer, Dog of War, Warpath Master. Going through them and then hitting the last level in each will award points, and last level gets you 10 plex as well. Once you finish all the tiered challenges, you'll get a repeatable one so you can keep going and get more points. Apart from the points, You also get Warpath operational intel that can be exchanged in Quartermaster trader locations. Locations will be listed on the screen and you can find them in the info panel of the intel item itself. Items you can grab from the traders are boosters, accelerators, skins, officer and faction modules, so there is some interesting stuff there to grab. But of course take the tankiest ship possible to make the exchanges, because knowing Eve, gankers will be out there in force to take out people trading in their hard-earned intel, but CCP has made it harder for them this time. I will mention that later. First route for the event site is to trade. So, no matter what you want, you can go to get the points just by exchanging items, and again, I'll be back to that in a bit. Next is the usual mining. You need to either go to Lowsec and hunt crocite anomalies, or if you can find any in the Highsec belts, you can go get plagio in them. Only problem here will likely be that, as usual, people, instead of running Tech 1 lasers and being sensible to get as many points as possible and let other get them as well, they will go full, you know what, with B-type crystals, so there might be some plagio shortages in Highsec for a bit. I will leave some tanky barge fits in the video description for you, as well as link my safe mining guides, because you can be sure gankers will be hunting more than usual for people trying to rush the event in barely tanked ships. Then we have security missions. You can go grab a destroyer and blitz level 1 missions to quickly rack up points and finish this part, or likely quite quickly finish the whole reward track that way. My tip here is to look for systems that have several level 1 mission agents in the same spot, so you can quickly grab 2 or 3 missions at the same time, go finish them, then hunt them in and keep going. Next way for you to engage with the event is to enlist in factional warfare.
Yeah, I would take the VNI to go run level 1s. Here's Uedama.
Autopilot jumping. Autopilot disabled. Warp drive active.
Here's an orca. There could be a gank here, it could be smart bombs. We'll see. No, it was clear. Nice. Very good. Oops.
And capture sites. I don't want to give you any stupid ideas, but there is no mention that the complexes have to be in frontline systems. So I did check, and you can try just to make sure that it works. Go and capture some in rearguard, like, you know, the Scout Navy sites, 10 minutes per site, and check if that maybe gives you some
That's what I
points.
did to get through it.
And now for the event exclusive sites: Warpath Defense Complex, Defense Grid, and War Grid. Complex is a newbie friendly site. You warp into 2 parties of rats fighting. Your job, like in a factional warfare complex, is to get rid of the red ones, and if you don't see any of them on your screen, right click your overview tab, go to bracket filters and enable all brackets. Then you can right click the red rats and add them to your overview. When the enemy rats are gone, you start capturing the site, going to 300 points in it. The moment you get it, the middle structure of the site opens a can you can grab loot from and move on to the next site. You don't get reward track points for finishing the site, you get them for destroying the named rats that can spawn independently from the regular ones in the and are of course a separate entity you need to add to your overview. Loot from the site is mainly Warpath supply cache that sells for 200,000 ISK apiece to NPC buy orders, and Warpath operational intel that can be exchanged for extra rewards in the Quartermaster sites. Next site is the Warpath defense grid. Similar to the complex, you can warp in and have sites to defend against cruisers this time. However, this time there are 3 circles that start with different point values, and you get rewards depending on how many of the points you capture. Points have several states. Uncontested, meaning that there are no rats there according to the description, but in reality that means that there are no hostiles in the point. Contested means that both friendly and hostile rats are fighting. Capturing means that friendly rats got destroyed and you are losing points, which is bad. If a point reaches 0 points, it's lost completely and cannot be recaptured. And lastly, there is defending, when you or any other player sits in the point that had enemy rats destroyed, making you raise the point amount. The tactic that I think works the best is to warp in, clear rats on the point alpha you're in, then check which site has least points and go grab that one. Of course, warp into it, and you need to make sure that you have beacons in your overview. Pushing points up till you see any site go into captured state, then you go rush there, clear the rats, push that one up, and just keep doing this till you finish the site. This way you can capture solo all 3 points in around 20 out of the allotted 25 minutes. And when you finish the points, as in you defend or lose some of them, or the 25 minutes pass, another beacon gets spawned, which is the extraction point where your can with the loot is, though at least at the start of the event, for some reason that can is open to anyone, so there will be probably a lot of people stealing each other's loot. Lastly, we have the Warpath War Grid, which is identical to the defense grid, but has battle cruisers as regular rats and battleship named ones. I've only done these with a fleet for fun, so I won't have a fit for them for solo really, but my Crimson Harvest Loki should do pretty well in there. I will of course share fits to the high-sec ones in the video description. Sites allow for tech to ships and below. My Crimson Harvest Hawk didn't even really need to rep in the complex, and if you warp to a complex, you have to have a frigate.
Oops.
If you warp in with a cruiser, you won't count any points when you clear the rats. And for the other sites, you need a Tech 2 cruiser or lower. So I have run the defensive grids in a Gila, but we'll also share some more budget ships in the description for newer players to play around with. And then we have hacking sites. In HiSec, it's relatively easy to scan level 2 site with 2 databanks requiring a data analyzer to hack, both being green core hacks. Low-sec sites have sentry guns that will trigger on failure to hack a can, so you need to be careful or hack the master security node to disable lockdown protocols. But I'll let you figure out this one yourselves. Data sites drop Warpath strategic data, again sellable for 200,000 ISK each, 2 NPC buy orders, and Warpath operational intel. And lastly, about Quartermaster trader locations. Each empire has a few sites where you can exchange the operational intel for rewards. Both new faction bastion modules and officer mods will be worth a pretty penny, so don't skip out on them and gather your intel. But when you go to exchange, make sure to get a well-tanked, especially high shield resist ship out there. To prevent gankers ruling over the sites, you get 50,000 raw shield HP bonus when you warp into the site, making every properly prepared ship be a very tough cookie to crack. Exchanging the items is also a way to get points to further your way through the reward track, so don't miss out on that, and maybe think about, exchanging a few cheap items first so you get the points quickly. And that's the high-sec part of the event for you. Go out there, get rich, and have some fun. As always, if you drop any comment under the video, add your in-game name to it. I will be choosing 3 random comments and give partner exclusive ship skin you see on the screen to the winners. Only original comments count, not replying to someone. 2 more skins will be given away on my Discord server, link is in the video description. Both giveaways will finish 3 days from the video being published. If you want to support me, you can use my referral link in the video description to get 1 million skill points. You lose nothing, and I get a kickback from your first purchases in the EVE Online store if you used it. Other way without an extra cost to you is to use code GILV either on the EVE store or on the Market Dragon website. It supports me as I receive a small commission from the purchases done with the code, and you get a 3% discount on the Market Dragons.
Okay, so I have my TV screen's been dim, like on the right side, but now it's fixed, so I have to switch over, and I don't know if that's going to mess up my stream, I guess, but we're going to find out. I want to switch settings for my displays. First of all, I want to go back and I want to make this screen
Approaching Stargate.
2560 by 1440. Keep advanced. 120 is good. Good. Then we come back and we make, so we say multiple displays. We say that I want that to be my main. Right. And then we come over to OBS, which, yep, and then oh yeah. No. Let's see, what do we do?
Autopilot jumping.
Landy's the best. Come on. Your secret's safe with me. What are the secret ingredients, huh?
So, sorry, I'm just trying to get a better camera.
Warping to Stargate. Warp drive active.
So I am trying to. Oh yeah, did this mess up? Let's see. Oh yeah, it did, yeah. So exit, quit. Yes. Close it. Then we go you have to switch, not that, but this to that. Hit OK. Good. Then I have to go in settings to video. That's the output scaled. Oh god damn it, that's what it's been all day today. I'm sorry, so I have to fix it. Okay guys, so I'll be right back. I'm terribly sorry, I have a problem.
Autopilot
I did not know I was doing that, so